Live from inside a giant roundworm, it's the Grandma's Virginity Podcast, episode 41. On this episode, judgment is rendered.
Yeah, what do you do to make the world a better place, Jackie?
Well, I mean, I used to do a lot of volunteer work, and that's...
Jackie takes on Instagram.
This false sense of this fantasy lifestyle, like, look how cool I am, but you're doing the best of, and you know these people are just at home crying or jacking off by themselves, but like, they had
take a picture of that.
Ryan desperately campaigns for a piece of the cartoon pie.
Now what's going to happen is someone's going to hear my kid voice.
You're really cock-blocking me here.
Justin introduces Ryan and Jackie to something new and disgusting.
Oh, God!
Yeah.
Pictures!
Look it up.
Pictures!
Look it up.
I can't!
And what do you know? Justin once again acts the fool.
I don't even think that anyone at Adult Swim knows yet that the dude who fucking stormed the stage to freestyle rap was me.
Plus, listener email, smiles, dials, and a whole lot more. So grab onto your speaker strips and let it rip, because here we go.
All right, welcome to the Grandma's Virginity Podcast, episode number 41. Yay!
Ryan's age.
Not
41,
Jackie. It's not
Me
enough
too.
of an exaggeration to make it.
We're all going to be that old eventually.
Yeah.
And then we'll be dead. We're all soon facing permanent annihilation.
I'm cool with that.
We're on the road to death. Everybody listening and us three in the room.
I'm totally cool with that, man.
With me, as always, is Jackie Buscarino.
Hey, hello.
Yay.
The one and only. And also Ryan Ridley is here as well.
Yeah.
What do you know? So, episode 41. We've got a lot of discussions to
much to catch
have.
up on. I haven't seen or talked to Jackie in
The last
long time.
When did we do the last podcast? A couple
think in
months
June.
ago? Or?
Fucking forever ago.
Wow.
Feels like, anyways.
And Justin, every time I've seen him in the last 2 or 3 months, I come over and he's buried his head in Minecraft for 2 hours.
Yeah,
Well, instead of
I
playing
don't know what's going on with
Minecraft,
him.
how come you don't want to clean up your house?
I'm incredibly unmotivated, and I have all the symptoms of depression, like hardcore.
Why
like
are you
just-
depressed? This is what
I don't know.
understand.
I
know why I'm depressed.
I've seen commercials on TV that say you may be depressed and not even realize it, and I'm like, hey, that's maybe I am. Maybe.
Well, how do you?
You don't have to be sad to be depressed.
What does that mean?
I don't know. That's what the commercials always say, and
Well,
then
are
I'm
they
starting to
just
think,
trying
hey,
shield their pharmaceuticals?
What you thought was normal.
tell your doctor what medicines to prescribe to you. Oh, okay.
Do you wake up in the morning singing and jumping out of bed, ready to take on the day? You might be depressed.
If you take Lipitor alongside your other 9
That causes
antidepressants.
diarrhea. I know that's always a side effect.
Does it?
Diarrhea is
Lipitor?
always number one.
But how are you depressed and not knowing it?
Because you're having diarrhea.
It's just all physical.
Well, no. I'm just saying I'm exhausted.
Do you eat lots of Mexican food?
I have been
diarrhea?
eating really healthy
might be
food
depressed.
lately, and I haven't been
Yeah,
exercising.
your whole household looks like a house of a depressed, messy person.
Yeah.
It's a pigsty.
I realized that today.
I had to use Christmas lotion
It's
as
gotten
soap
pretty
in
bad
the
lately.
bathroom.
Oh no, I have
couldn't
regular.
find- No, it wasn't there.
No, it's just in a unmarked little.
I looked
thing.
for a ceramic thing.
Oh, well,
I had to use Christmas
You didn't look hard
lotion.
enough. Well, listen.
My hands smell like a gingerbread.
I
if you
live
wanna
with-
Smell it.
I
and
live
they're
with-
not clean at all.
I live with my
True.
sister, who's a fucking slob and doesn't clean up after herself. I'm sick of cleaning up after her, and I'm not trying to
You
say.
never cleaned up after
Oh
her.
yeah, I have been. The last few months, I have been, and it's like I don't even fucking want
that
to do
sink
it.
is
And
always full of
always full of
gross
shit.
dishes.
And it's gross.
I'm the
and
only
moldy.
one anymore who, if that sink is clean and there's no dishes in it, it's because of me. And I've fucking said fuck it, threw my hands in the air. I've started eating junk shit food. I've been laying around all day. It's I know what actions I need to take in order to not.
You know what it is? Because I've been depressed and I just cleaned my whole apartment up today.
Ooh.
Yeah. What are you oohing?
I just love cleaning.
Yeah.
In general.
It's because
come
you know
over and hang
I'll help you.
in
I'm
re-
so good at that.
yeah,
I love it.
Get it fucking together.
I don't know. I guarantee it's my diet and lack of exercise, and it's those two things.
That's
for sure.
it. That's it.
Yeah, because every time I fix those two things, it's not quick enough for me to notice. But if I stick with it for longer than like a week, I feel great. I feel better. I feel more motivated. I feel more secure. I feel more confident. And then when I slip into these like Minecraft, like fucking shut off from the world, like phases where I just watch how it's made all fucking day and then go on Minecraft servers and just fuck with people's homes and stuff.
That was exactly the scenario that I walked in on today.
Yeah. I've been playing on a server called Miner Apocalypse, and all I do is just fucking ruin people's homes.
The point?
I don't know. I get excited at the idea of like someone catching me destroying their home, and then you come back the next day and they post all these signs that say, "Fuck you, man. Whoever did this, you're a fucking asshole. Go fuck yourself. I moved all my good shit out before you found it anyways." You know, I don't know. I just get off
And
on it.
that's
What a waste.
I know. It's a fucking waste of my life. I'm wasting my fucking life right now, man.
I noticed people are wasting a lot of their time on doing things like that.
Yeah.
Tumblr.
Yeah.
And then just iPhone, like,
Dude.
can't put it down for a second.
Dude,
and I think that's so pathetic.
Yeah.
I think I'm, like if you're going to give me an intervention or send me to rehab, it would have to be for the internet, like addicted to fucking Reddit and Minecraft. Those two things.
Why don't you work on shit during the day?
Because I'm addicted to fucking Reddit and Minecraft. I cannot stop. I
It's
can't
an addiction.
leave. It's a fucking addiction. It really is. I swear to God, many years in the future, that it will be an official disease. It will be like treated. They'll have all kinds of medicine and therapy sessions, just like they do for alcoholics now. I mean, I'm telling you, it's an official, real addiction,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen. Help me! Help me!
Are you on Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay, so back to like where people waste all their time tumbling and tweeting and Instagram and all this stuff is like, I look at it and I'm like, why do people think that what they have to say is important? Now with Instagram, why do people think anyone gives a shit about these pictures? I don't have an iPhone, but my boyfriend does. So I always am like, let me see what's going on. And I'm like, what's this cat? What are these clothes? Who gives a shit? Barely anyone puts anything of interesting.
People, it's like the new fucking thing, man. It's
I know,
the new
but it's like
way of communicating with the world.
It's not communicating,
right?
because what they're advertising is false. Like this false sense of this fantasy lifestyle. Like, look how cool I am, but you're doing the best of, and these people are just at home crying or jacking off by themselves, but like
Why
they
don't
have
take a picture of that?
Well,
Interesting.
exactly. It'd be more interesting
Yeah.
if they took the pictures of the sad parts of their lives, or like, I don't feel.
Maybe some of them do.
I've never seen it.
I only post when I'm drunk. First
Well,
of all,
that's
I'm not on
probably-
Instagram.
Yours are probably good, Justin, in your defense.
And I'm not drunk that often, but like this week, I was drunk earlier in the week, and I was on Tumblr posting all kinds of fucking ridiculous shit, and it was fun. And the next day,
to the grandma's virginity Tumblr.
yeah, which is turned into this bizarre like
no association to the grandma's virginity.
no
podcast.
association with this podcast at all. In fact, I was named before the podcast was even in existence. So we haven't done a show in a while. I think we need to do some fucking backstory here because let's just catch the listeners up a little bit on our lives. I mean, we don't have to get too fucking detailed and personal, but Jackie's got a boyfriend. Did we already hit that last time? Did we already cover that?
He did.
Just kidding.
Yep.
Well done.
I don't know.
Fire.
No. Did that make it in? I don't think
know.
it made
I
it
think,
Well,
in.
look,
I think we
she's
just
happy.
talked about how you were happy.
Yeah.
You're happy.
I am.
She's got
I am.
a boyfriend.
How long has it been?
6 months, maybe. I hate
great.
these. I hate
Well,
dates.
whatever, look.
I might be over or under.
Long enough to.
No,
What's
it's
the over
been-
under in
it's
your relationship,
over.
Jackie?
It's over that.
Oh, okay, great.
think-
That's good.
Wow.
That's great
Yeah.
news.
Good for you.
Good for
I
you,
know.
Jackie. And then Ryan on the relationship front.
you.
Let's get a follow up on you.
Broke up with my girlfriend I was dating.
Oh.
Yeah. It's been 3 months since we broke up.
Oh wow.
Or 2, I don't know.
One over under.
Yeah. And I decided to stay single.
And ready to mingle.
I'm
Yeah,
liking
I'm
it.
sure that was a decision.
So it was a decision. I could get any girl I want anytime, Justin. I started working out.
Yeah, you look very tiny.
Thank you. Your sister said I look too skinny.
Yeah, I on the other hand
Jackie
started
says she thinks she can
gaining
see some
weight.
I
definition.
think I see some.
Yeah,
You'd have to take your
Give it
shirt
another-
off for
Oh,
Justin and
would
I
you
to
like
see.
me to?
Yeah.
Justin,
Yeah, let's see what you got
let's
going
see
on.
Okay.
Let's see.
And
it.
we could
Yeah,
tell.
yeah. Come on,
just
let's
do
do
it. It might
we
as
go.
well.
I need good light.
No,
Oh,
will
just
you
stop
fucking
it.
stop? All right.
Ew, I see hair on the.
Boom! Whoa! Huh?
Oh, yeah, you
hey,
can see.
You look good.
Yeah.
You look good. Keep it up.
Justin, your turn.
Oh God.
Should I just?
No,
be-
I've
how about
for every pound he's
Should I put
lost,
my
I've
shirt back
gained
on?
2.
I don't have to.
Oh man, when we were the subject we were talking about earlier about doughy people who do naked scenes.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta go to the gym.
Yeah.
It's not. You're not fat, Justin. I'm not fat.
I'm
no,
at a
but
precipice.
We're not. We need
I'm at a precipice.
If we exercise, we would just be toned and look normal.
Well, yeah.
And
I mean,
like
feel
me.
like
yeah,
Ryan.
yeah. You're not muscly or crazy, but
I will be.
Oh boy, don't go overboard.
No,
with that.
go for it, man. Fuck it. Feel good. Make
I'm
yourself
gonna
feel.
start
Take
eat healthy.
steroids. Take
Yeah,
steroids.
take some steroids.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. You'll be funnier. For every muscle you get, you'll be funnier.
What is that?
Yeah.
What is that
That's what
formula?
Sylvester
I don't know,
Stallone
I'm
says
just-
too.
That's
It's
the
that
Joe
old-
Piscopo formula.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, every ounce of muscle you gain,
But
you get a little bit funnier.
I believe we were talking about me.
Yeah,
Sorry.
go ahead.
But I
What
also
else?
did start eating almost
Shit
a
out of
vegan.
toilets.
Wow, everybody is really funny tonight.
All right, go ahead. Sorry.
I started
I won't do
eating
that again.
vegan.
Like
You're vegan,
vegan,
or
like
vegetarian?
strict
I'm
vegan?
I'm like vegetarian. I'm like vegan, except I still eat feta cheese because I love feta cheese.
is that the only cheese you'll eat?
Yeah.
So what made you decide to turn vegan? That's a
Because
Because you
fucking
can lose a lot of weight fast.
I watched Forks Over Knives.
Oh, so you saw some documentary.
Yeah. And,
That'll do it, ladies and
you know,
gentlemen.
it makes me feel good and healthy.
Is that true?
Yeah, except I'm still depressed.
Well, look.
I'm going to the gym and I'm eating fucking vegan practically, and I'm still depressed.
No,
Justin.
you
Well,
just
you
said
might
you
be
went on a
vitamin
date.
deficient. Are
You
you
went on a
taking
date.
vitamins?
Oh, I can't be depressed if I go on a date.
I don't know. That might cheer you up.
Are you taking vitamins?
Wait, are you really depressed, or is this just a thing?
I don't know. I can't tell. I think
I love that you guys are so depressed, and I'm not.
Really?
It feels good.
Well,
I have no reason
you
to be
know,
depressed.
I
It's
know
just
you especially
fucking-
have no reason to be depressed.
And it's not like I'm
because
crying and like hopeless. I'm just fucking. I literally just have all the
I
symptoms.
have never cried. First of all, I want that to be clear.
I'm a real man.
When I get depressed, I just sit there.
I don't cry.
Grit my teeth. I don't know. I'm unemployed. I need a job. I need a purpose. in
Oh,
life.
that'll do it too.
That's why I wanted
Yeah.
to do this. I'm like, fuck, we gotta.
No, I'm kinda with you.
what do you
Avengers
think
Assemble.
this is going to get you jobs?
No, but
No, it's something to do though.
but it's something to do. Number one, and number two, it almost did, but Justin snaked it away.
Oh,
Oh, what
that is
happened?
true.
So wait, let me tell the story
okay,
from my
okay,
point of view.
okay,
So
okay.
Justin, and this also will touch on what Justin's been up to. So Justin, who of course has risen, his profile has risen in the animation voiceover world.
Thank you very much.
Recently was
ladies
cast
and gentlemen.
as a lead or co-lead in a
Yeah.
upcoming IFC animated series called Out There, which will be debuting on IFC in January. Justin?
Yeah,
2013?
the month after the end of the world, if we're all to believe the Mayans.
None of us do anymore. So
Yeah, denial.
all I knew is it just made sense. I'm like, oh, Justin got cast as his voice. I didn't even think twice about it because, like, it makes perfect
Oh,
sense.
I know the
From
story.
fish
They
hooks to
wanted
this to
you.
that. Are you serious? You heard
I know
this?
this story. Why
How
do
did
I
you
know
hear
this
this?
story? I
No,
don't
no,
even
no,
think I
just
heard
let
it.
Ryan tell it.
Okay,
So I didn't even
sorry.
think twice
Jesus.
about it. And then Justin all of a sudden one day is like, I was like, oh yeah, I can't remember why we were just talking about like, how do you get this? I think we were talking about doing the podcast. He's like, yeah, the podcast has led to a lot of great things. Like I got this voice because of that. And he goes, actually, did I never tell you the story? I'm like, no, what? And he goes,
Oh, no.
they couldn't find a voice for this character. And then this guy I know, this
Mike
is Justin
McMahon.
talking, who works on the show, suggests, oh, why don't you? What about? I listen to this podcast. What about this guy?
About Ryan.
About me?
He showed the
Shit.
creator Ryan Quincy our podcast when they were looking for to cast
Are
this
they-
character Chris, and Mike McMahon, who's their writer's assistant, shows Ryan the podcast and points to Ryan Ridley
Right.
as the potential candidate for this voice. And then Ryan Quincy, who's the creator of the show, listens and says, "Well, what about that other guy? What about that other guy? I like that other guy."
Meaning you, ironically.
Are you doing a normal voice?
Yeah, it's
or,
just my regular voice.
Yeah.
And then they brought me they and then UTA, Brittany at UTA, the agent for my voice stuff, emailed me to come in to do a fucking read in
Yeah.
front of the creator and like the EPs and stuff, and it was just I don't do auditions well. Like I get
think it's so
really fucking
nervous,
nervous. Like
yeah.
I don't have the like confidence at all that it requires, and I just freak the fuck out. So I was like yeah, I was just panicked, and like for like 4 days leading up to the audition, I was just like miserable. And then
I wouldn't have been.
I think it's just part of my process at this point.
But
because
see, like then the podcast helped Justin
Well,
further his career again.
The rich get richer. I mean,
Hey, I have a side character on Gravity Falls,
Yeah.
which is awesome.
yeah, it's a big character.
Well, Pacifica, and she's a little bitch, and it's so perfect and fun to do, and I don't even have to try. Alex doesn't have to say like be mean or be baddies. It's so easy for me.
So well, I'm starting to see a pattern here.
Jackie got that's a great part, by the way.
know.
And by the way, Gravity Falls is a fucking
Gravity
amazing.
Falls is awesome.
It's so good.
I like it too a lot.
Have you
Well,
even
too
seen
bad
it?
because you're not going to get a voice on it, so don't even try.
Yeah, you might as well just give up now, Ryan.
Yeah, don't try to hand
Get
it
out
up.
of here.
Alex isn't listening
Get out of
to
here.
you.
Hey, it'd be funny if
Hey guys,
I have a voice on it. I do 2 voices
I'm
on it.
depressed.
And it'd be funny if Ryan did get a voice and then we
could
all
all
had
be
a scene together.
Yeah,
You know,
suggestion.
No.
Thoreau has
Listening,
a
Alex?
voice
No,
too.
that's
Have you
horrible.
seen his character
Yeah, it's
Gideon?
amazing.
Oh God.
So good.
Oh,
The point is,
He
both
looks
of you
like-
have had voices on Adventure Time.
No,
yeah.
we have.
Both
But
of you had
Justin's
voices.
roles has more, I think,
Well-
on Adventure Time. But whatever. Okay, sorry.
Your role is bigger than mine because I don't have a role. So who cares?
Interesting.
I'm just saying, if
All right,
anyone out there is
okay.
listening,
Let's give
that
Ryan
has-
a shot.
if any-
Okay, do it.
For all the showrunners out there who
Yeah.
are hearing this,
Do a whole reel and a whole
to help
variety
aid
of
your
voices.
casting.
What do you want?
All right, let's hear Ryan. We want to hear. Give us 3 completely different voices that the casting people out there can use to help inspire the creators to put you in their show.
How? I'm a little goblin, and I live in a cave in the forest. And the protagonists of the show are gonna come walking around by me.
Take a sip of water because you sound really spitty.
Yeah, you sound very spitty.
Spitty.
Let's-
Is that
let's
an
clear
industry
your
term?
throat.
Oh, that's industry talk.
Can you try that with a
Is that a
little bit
bad
more
thing?
energy? A little bit more energy.
Maybe I can change the. Maybe I can flip the
You know,
industry on its head.
Justin, maybe
Spitty
you
could
should
be
give
the
him a
new-
line read.
Yeah.
Spitty.
Justin, maybe you should give him a line read.
Before Ryan Ridley came along, there was a term called spitty until Ryan made spitty the new standard.
You're a little Ridley-ish
Yeah.
right now.
Can we get someone more bubble throaty?
Can we get more Ryan Ridley throated in here, please?
All right, what do you want?
Let's see. Let's hear your next voice, and then I'll give you a line read after your first. Let's hear it.
Yeah.
Oh boy! Oh, there! Hey! I'm sick! Oh!
Hey,
That's
hey,
pretty
if you're gonna
good.
steal from the best, right? That's my fucking.
I'm just saying, if you ever come down
That's
with some
my,
what is it?
Debilitating.
Debilitating disease, and you can't move or talk.
Yeah.
You know, I'll
could come in and help.
They did that for Richard Pryor back in the day.
I guess that's not a bad
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah.
So, all right, that was a good one. That was a good
Thanks.
character. One more character. Let's try just an everyman.
girl, some type of- no, maybe
a
a
female,
woman,
a woman.
yeah.
Okay, a woman who's a hardworking woman. She's a single mom. She's but she's also likes to take a little time for herself. You know,
Ooh,
some
that's
wine,
a-
and
that's a
she'll
good
treat
one.
herself to some fancy clothes maybe. I don't know. Go for it.
Oh,
He's really trying.
I'll be the kid.
It's been a long day at work.
Mom, I'm hungry. I'm hungry, Mom.
Not now, Stephen. Mama's about to draw herself a bath and
Mom,
get into it.
how come you sound like a man?
Not easy raising a single boy
Mom,
as a
where's
single
Dad
mom.
at? Where's Dad? Mom, where's Dad?
Now what's gonna happen is someone's gonna hear my kid
I mean,
voice.
you're really cock blocking
Oh, yeah.
me here.
Justin, exactly. And Justin will get cast to doing a kid's voice, a retarded kid's
do that
voice.
one kid's voice
God.
in the whole segment where you're trying to help Brian get
We were
cast.
looking to cast a single, a masculine-sounding single mom character, but the second we heard that kid, we rewrote the character.
Yeah, now it's a masculine little kid. who-
I don't know. Look, I'm not good at ad-libbing, but I think I could do some
I know.
magic.
Listen, I've cast Ryan in many of my
You're good,
cartoons,
yeah.
and he's very
Thanks,
good.
Jack.
You know, I haven't been cast in any of your cartoons, Justin.
Well,
'cause
give me
I think
time.
You're always trying to. At the time, you're like dating a girl who's like, I want to be in this, and so you have to
have
cast
never-
them. You've never casted me.
I guess I have put
Cast, not
I like
casted.
casted. Whoops. Improper grammar? Man, I think I've said casted, used that word a lot.
Uh-huh.
Is that even a word?
What's the Tom Hanks movie called?
casted.
I have
Away.
no idea.
Casted Away, starring Tom Hanks and a ball, a volleyball.
Well, Justin, at the very least, if Rick and Morty goes to series, your show,
yes.
can I maybe?
Yeah, you'll have
do
I've got a voice set aside for you.
Do you really?
Yeah, it's
A main character?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
deaf though, or he's deaf mute. No. There'll be characters. Ryan did a voice
What?
in the pilot. You did.
Yeah, but then I was killed.
Well, hey, spoilers.
Sorry.
Jackie will have a voice in there too. Don't you worry, kid.
I want to do something. Maybe
Hey,
I can
everybody, let's step right up. Everybody gets a voice. No one goes home without a voice on the show. Step right up. I'll guess your weight, and then you go in and do a voice. Get on the scale. Like, I'll guess your weight. And then you go in and do a voice, and then everyone... yeah, no, I don't... look, you'll have a voice, all right? Everyone in this room.
He promised us, Ryan, so
you heard it here
has
first.
to happen.
And Justin has never promised me anything that he couldn't deliver.
Should we talk about? I've got a little story about Comic-Con I could tell.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
yeah.
I mean, look, I don't want to bore you guys, but like, I can.
Oh boy,
let
oh
me
boy. We
guess.
already know you skinned yourself.
Let me guess, Justin. You had a little too much to drink,
Yeah.
and then you went crazy.
Yep.
Oh, that old song and dance.
Yeah, that's. I've done it many a time. I stole a bike in Yosemite National Park and drove off a ravine, cracked a few ribs or bruised them.
So what it makes
I,
this story
during bear season?
worth our precious time?
Well, I'll tell you why. Okay, as everyone knows or may not know, I have a show in contention for potential series pickup over at Adult Swim called Rick and Morty, co-created with Dan Harmon. And we finished the pilot, turned it in. Everything's looking good. I don't, hope for the best, prepare for the worst kind of a thing. But so at Comic-Con, I got invited to the Adult Swim Comic-Con
Which was
party.
on the Midway. Everyone
on
should
the
tour
SS
it.
Midway.
Woo!
What is that? Oh,
it's a
battleship?
Navy
Yeah,
battleship.
but the truth is, though, it hasn't seen any battle. It was like a medical ship, and it didn't. I know it's called Midway, but it wasn't bombed out or anything like that. But
Yeah.
it served as like a
That means
hospital and stuff like
You're
that.
not attracted to that ship.
No,
then.
I'm not. But it was still awesome to tour it.
Yeah, and now they use it for this fucking Adult Swim party. So
Exactly.
that's
sorry.
what
that was
yeah.
just a sidetrack thing.
So-
Although the USS Iowa is now in
Gonna go
San
kill
Pedro.
people?
No, it's in San Pedro's harbor. I'm gonna
Oh,
tour
yeah,
in it.
my
I'm
grandfather
so
went there,
excited.
yeah. Yeah.
it's
How many
gonna
people
be-
died? You think it's haunted? How many people died
Oh,
on that
it
puppy?
is haunted, and it
Why
has
would
seen
it
a
be
lot of
haunted?
battle because it's been in a lot of battles.
Did people die in it?
And
No,
ghosts
but-
are real.
But people have died on it.
Like on the surface of it?
boy.
People have done just about
Oh, boy, oh,
everything
boy,
on
oh,
that
boy.
thing.
Oh, I see. You're saying
that old
soldiers
ship.
have lived on it and they get off it and they die and then their ghosts come and
In
haunt
the
the ship?
Navy.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh, I wish. Why don't they open up that place as a hotel like Queen
Hey,
Mary?
who knows, man? What do you want from me? I
Why
know
don't you
why.
take? Have you
Oh.
ever tried to? No, never mind.
Okay,
I don't
we're
want to go.
sidetracking
Okay, so,
Justin's
well, whatever. No, I
story.
don't care.
Go on.
Look, we can be here all night long. It's fine.
No.
So anyways, I get the invite to the party, and I have I don't even think I had I did have a +1. No, I had no +1. It was just me. Hey, come to the party by
Yeah,
yourself.
exactly.
Have fun.
So
I
you
try to get a
ditched your
+1.
girlfriend.
No. You're
I
getting.
heard this story.
Okay, so I go to the party
Let me guess.
with
From his girlfriend.
I go to the party with my girlfriend and with Alex Hirsch, creator of Gravity Falls. I'm thinking, I'll get him on. It'll be easy. No. Oh, no. God, it was
Did
the
you try to,
hardest-
like,
Oh, I fucking
Hey,
tried.
this is the creator of Gravity Falls.
I tried everything. They were like, fuck no. Fuck no. It was the... You
Who
think that we
gives
were
a
at the
shit?
fucking
It's-
presidential...
At the actual, it's World War. It's 1941,
Yeah.
and you're in battle, and you're wearing like.
1941. They've
it was
got all the
ridiculous.
dates wrong.
It was ridiculous.
You have all the dates wrong.
Well, that was still World War II. I'm just saying it was as if this was a fully operational battleship.
I think
You'd
it was
think it
too
was
crowded.
the fucking White House that we
Yeah.
were trying to get
was
into,
it
you know?
sailors that were like
the
controlling
the
it?
doormen.
It was all the bouncers and security were
Military
actual
police.
Navy
Oh,
guys.
my
Yeah.
God.
Hardcore fucking
Oh,
Are
guys.
you
my
serious?
God.
Yes,
Oh,
yeah.
so this really was real. Like, they
Military
were,
police.
Yeah.
They would have kicked your
No, because
ass.
it's their ship. They're just renting
and
it
they've
to
got
these
to fucking
yahoos.
sit here with a clipboard and go.
Well,
oh,
no. I
it's
don't
fucking
think
meet
no.
one. Okay, you can get in.
I said the guys doing the security, not the like people checking people's names off of
Oh,
the list.
right,
It was like
right.
the security guys were the Navy dudes. So I get in, I run around, I ask about 800 people, trying to find someone who's got some power who could go out and let Abby and
It's an
and
Adult Swim
Alex in.
party. Nobody
to this
does.
and not only that, but I walk in, I'm expecting like mosh pit, like no room, like
Yeah.
standing room only through the whole thing. It was like a fucking empty football field with like a crowd of people at the far end.
Oh my
And I'm like, what,
God.
what's going on here? Why this weird sort of?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe look, I don't know the rules. Maybe they have a certain head count that they have to.
I
stay.
bet
I don't
you
know.
that's it, and it was exceeded.
Maybe, but so I look for about 10 minutes to try. Me and Dan O'Connor, we go to all these people. I'm wasted,
Abby
by the
and
way.
Alex are waiting outside.
Yeah,
Trying
and by
to
the
get
time
in.
we go out to tell them, look, we can't. We've tried. They're not going to budge. They were gone, or we couldn't fucking find them, and that's what Dan O'Connor told me because I was so drunk I don't remember any of this. So The next thing that happened is at this inside this thing, I'm really drunk, and there's a stage with like a mosh pit of people like dancing, and it's a DJ up there playing like beats, and nobody's really up there, and it's just like people are dancing to this DJ, and I've always felt like, well, what, like, come on, that's fucking, you're all dancing to a guy playing fucking his iPod basically, like I'm gonna get up there and fucking rap for these people.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna get up there and freestyle rap. Yo, I'm talking about whatever. I was gonna do that shit, right? Because I was that drunk, thinking that was a good idea.
Yeah.
So I go to the fucking bouncer, who is a fucking hardcore ripped fucking ex-Navy guy, and I start. Dan O'Connor tells me that he's kind of a ways back watching me, and he said I'm flailing about like a carnival barker, spinning some fucking bullshit story to try to get this guy to let me go on stage. I'm sure I probably told him about my pilot.
Did he film any
Who fucking
of it?
knows?
Did
No.
Oh man.
No.
Oh man.
So I fucking. That didn't work. They weren't having it. They were like, leave me the fuck alone, dude. Like, get the fuck away. They were not cool guys. I mean, well, not that they should be, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm a drunk fucking lunatic trying to get on the stage. I'm a rap. Let me rap. Like, get the fuck out of here. So I go back. I kind of muscle my way through into the middle of the mosh pit. I'm right up front and center, just staring at the stage, just thinking, how can I get on that fucking stage? There's got to be a way.
I like how the way you're demonstrating right now is like the classic like arm, hand stroking the chin.
Yeah.
Like I can imagine you drunk doing that.
It was like a fucking heist I was trying to plan out. I'm like, okay, I'm like looking around the room. What can I use? And then finally, I'm just like fucking, and I just fucking ran.
Oh my god,
Justin,
you're on a government-owned like military base.
I was drunk, and I run past like
God.
5 fucking buff ass guards, round the corner as fast as I can, and I get on the stage, and my only memory that I had intact the next morning was this moment of rounding the corner, and then getting on the stage and looking out into the crowd and just smiling like
I did it, Ma!
And I look over to the
DJ.
I'm surveying his little station to see where the microphone is, and then just boom, fucking tackled, just swarmed by.
And they were
dudes.
waiting for you.
Oh,
too.
those guys wanted this. Those guys were waiting to fucking do their job. I guarantee they were sitting there just salivating. When they saw me around the corner, they were like, "Yes, finally, finally we could beat someone up." But no, I mean, to be fair, like I've tried to piece this all together. I've asked a bunch of people, and like, cause my recollection is like rounding the corner, seeing the crowd, and then blackout. And my next memory is walking down the coast bike trail with like bloodied knees, like just blood going all the way down and soaking into my socks. And both of my knees were completely skinned off, and it took like a month for them to heal up. Like, and in fact, they're still fucking like
pink. Huh?
Yeah, look, they're still
Yep.
they're still like fucking like just all fucked up. And they still kind of hurt too a little bit, a little sore still. And that was at Comic-Con, which was July 12th or whatever, 13th.
Was anyone at the party that you knew, like people
Yes.
you worked with?
I had heard
on a professional capacity.
I've heard like there's a great gal named Marcy who works at 20th who was at the Adult Swim party, and apparently the buzz was that a guy got swarmed and by the security who rushed the stage. They had no idea it was fucking me. For Christ's sake, I don't even think that anyone at Adult Swim knows yet that the dude who fucking stormed the stage to freestyle rap was me, the fucking co-creator of one of their potential new cartoons.
I bet this will work in your favor though if word gets
You're the
out
bad
about
boy
it.
of
Yeah.
animation.
I'm not the bad boy. I was the drunk fucking idiot of
So
animation.
you were all alone though once this incident happened.
Once it happened, there was nobody around, no one to advise me. I was alone. I couldn't find anyone, and I just walked
if
the
I was
coast.
there, I would have helped you.
Oh, and by the way, another little thing.
He doesn't even care.
No, I do care, and I would have appreciated it, and I needed
If
that.
I'd been paying attention.
But no, like the other thing is no cell phone service on that fucking thing.
Yeah,
there
no.
was zero. So I couldn't like nobody. Apparently, Abby was trying to text me, before they left. I didn't get anything. I was like completely.
Yep.
I had no communication with the outside world while I was on that aircraft carrier or whatever the fuck it is. But
How much longer do you think this behavior can go on?
I don't know. I the next morning I woke up. I slept without any bandages, so blood soaked
the hotel sheets.
and they were stuck. They were like dried to my. So I had to rip them
God,
off in the
God.
morning. And then I
Wait,
had to,
I missed it. Your knees got bloody just from what? Being thrown off the stage
That's
and,
the thing.
onto the.
I don't. I thought about this a lot, and I'm not lying. I do not fucking remember at what point.
I think he probably fell to his knees.
I
and
must have
skid.
fell
That's what
and
happens.
skid. Yeah, because I don't know if it's when they threw me out. I fell.
I mean,
and skid,
it was a classic, like in a movie, like just a shot of the outside of the bar, and then just you being thrown out on the street.
You know, it could have been too that it could have been me trying to run away, and I tripped and fell maybe and skid. I honest to God, I do not fucking remember, and that's why I keep trying to ask people who were there, like, what did you see anything? Do you know? Like, help me fill in all these blank little spots.
Witnesses.
Yeah, but like the next day we had a panel and like a whole press junket, and I had like, just my knees were just bloodied the whole day.
How did you get through that?
It didn't hurt that bad until that
Started
night.
scabbing.
Like
probably.
that later that night, it started to really hurt, and then it hurt for the
Where'd
next
you get
2
first
weeks.
aid at? Like Ace Bandages
It
or
was
whatever?
like first aid by fucking improvising. I don't know. I was like, I'm at this hotel. I said, hey, do you guys have any Band-Aids? What do you have? They brought me up. Here you go. Like I just fucking.
What was
garbage.
that accent?
He was being racist.
No. That was.
He was being a racist.
Here you go. My name is Pepe. I am a Jewish American from Israel, born and raised. I was in the Israel army. You got any tacos? But I'm Jewish
man,
though.
I can't quite peg this.
What did
I'm
you
Jewish.
use?
You're really
Washcloths,
frying
my circuits. Jewish.
paper towels.
My great grandpa was killed in the
Holocaust.
in the Holocaust. I'm Jewish.
The Caliente Cause.
Here's your Band-Aids. No, but for real, they were not Hispanic people who brought me my Band-Aids. I was just kidding. But anyways, so yeah. Wait, what did you say?
What did you use? Washcloths and paper
No,
towels?
I rinsed it off with water,
Yeah.
just soap and water, and it fucking was like the most painful thing. And then I just kind of put I got some shitty tape that they brought up and just taped some little crappy poor man's fucking
like a gauze or
gauze,
something.
yeah, but really bad, like not sterilized probably. It was Friday night, the first night I got there. I fucked my knees up, and then all day Saturday, I was gonna be there all day Saturday and Sunday, and I was gonna go out and I had all these invites to parties and
It's
like cool
over.
stuff, and I was like, I couldn't even fucking
So
walk.
Saturday night you didn't go out?
I went home.
This
I drove home
always
Saturday night.
happens to you. When
I
we went to
know.
Vegas. Remember when we went to Vegas for New
Yeah.
Year's Eve? The first night you go crazy out of your mind.
I know.
And then the next night you're done.
I know. I get it all out of my system that first
I'm
night.
a little bit jealous that I never experienced that at all. Like you've had your time. You had Comic-Con. I know you guys went to Death
2 years in a
Valley.
row, man. Like,
What? There's another Berserker. Just
For
like
me, I don't know.
Well,
Oh.
I mean, I think you and Mike in Vancouver sounded like it was a blast.
Oh yeah, but we
you didn't go berserker.
Yeah, I didn't.
But it sounded like you guys
I didn't
had
go
a blast.
full on balls to the wall. Like
you miss having an opportunity to
I've never seen that. I've never seen. I mean,
Drive
Justin's silly.
Oh, you
Pilot,
mean you've
yeah.
never seen it?
I've never gotten to
you're not
experience
saying
it. I've
I've
seen
never
it.
gotten to
Why
do
don't
that
we-
Oh
myself.
no, I've done that myself.
Why don't we
Okay.
do it? Why don't we do
I
it?
want to.
Give me some time to rest. So I saw this dog online, and it really touched my heart. And all I said was, "Look, I just want to do whatever I can to make sure it doesn't get killed at this fucking high kill
Yeah.
shelter."
High kill shelter.
They're called
not no kill.
No. They have.
We're the other end of the extreme.
Well, in case you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, most shelters out there are high kill rate, which means they fucking kill dogs within there's a certain grace period if they're chipped.
Yeah.
That nobody can even come in and see that they exist or adopt them, and then after that grace period's up, it's like 4 days dead. They fucking gas them.
Jesus.
So I happened to stumble upon this one dog like the first day of his 4-day fucking grace period before death. And I just fucking spent all day on Facebook sending it out, like trying to get somebody to fucking adopt him. Because I'm thinking I can't adopt him, but I'll pay for his adoption fee. I'll pay for his vet bills. He'll be free to whoever gets him.
Why this dog?
I don't know. It just connected with me, this fucking dog. And now since this happened, I've had to like, I hate that I did this, but I've had to like turn off this particular channel on fucking Facebook because every time I see, because now they like, oh, he likes the little tiny white cute ones. Okay, every fucking day and I'm just like, oh my god, this fucking
they're
poor
all gonna
thing.
die and you wanna
yeah, they're
save
all gonna
them
fucking
all.
die, and I'm like, it was fucking so depressing. It was like crippling me in my life. I was like fucking miserable because all I could think of was how many of these poor little fucking dogs get killed every day. But anyways, so I finally get to the last day. Nobody's gonna save him, and I'm like, fuck it. Fine, I'll fucking save him. I'll take him then. Fuck, and I'll foster him and find him a home, and that'll be that. So this nice lady by the shelter picks him up for me. I pay for him. All his shit's paid, and then I pick him up after Comic-Con, a little bit after my knees healed just a bit, and I get him home. I take him to the vet. I spent a lot of money on him, got him all fixed up. And then a week ago, like over the night, he pukes in his little crate. And he loves his crate, by the way. He's very happy in there. I leave the door open and he goes into it. But he pukes and I'm cleaning it up and I notice there's a fucking giant fucking worm in the puke.
Oh,
a fucking
God.
Yeah.
Alive, and it's alive?
It wasn't alive, but it was when it came out.
my
You can bet your
God.
fucking ass on that. So I put, and I'm looking at it going, oh, please don't be a worm. Maybe it's just a rubber band or something. So I put it in a, and it wasn't a tapeworm. It wasn't a tapeworm. And by the way, I've learned a lot about fucking parasites, and I'll tell you right now, tapeworms, they're fine. Tapeworms, I'll take a tapeworm any day over a fucking roundworm. Look it up, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, no.
Roundworms.
What do they do?
Oh my God, dude. Oh, you don't even want to fucking know,
Can
dude.
humans get it?
Oh yeah.
How?
Oh,
How?
Jesus.
And by the way, in small like third world countries, third world cities with like bad contaminated water supply, the infection rate for roundworms is 100%. 100%. And there are photos of like little kids
I gotta
with
see.
fucking worms coming out of their eyeballs.
No.
I swear to God, and it's fucking roundworms, man. And the dog puked one up.
And that was a roundworm for
It
sure.
was a fucking roundworm.
Ah! I touched that dog!
Fucking roundworm!
That dog!
So I was.
Could I get roundworms just from?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Pictures.
Look it up.
Pictures.
Look it up.
I can't.
So I'm at the vet.
Look.
I'm
Oh,
at the
God.
vet. I'm at the vet, and the fucking lady. Is that the little poor black kid with the worms coming out of his face?
Yes, is that the classic picture?
Dude, yeah, that's the picture, man. They post that all the time. It's fucked up. And I didn't know that was roundworms before
It's a
last
horror
week,
movie.
right?
It's a scene from a horror movie.
So here's what happens. What roundworms do, they lay up to 20,000 eggs a day or some crazy astronomical number, or 200,000 eggs a day. And those eggs can live up to 4 years in
my
dirt.
God.
For 4 years, the eggs can be fucking can live. So what happens is the fucking roundworms. If you're a human being, right? Tapeworms, they just kind of breed in your stomach and your intestines, and they give you hunger pangs, and you want to eat a lot, and it's gross.
It's like a diet
But
thing.
roundworms, they're not interested in your fucking intestines. I mean, that's where they'll grow and breed, and they'll fill your stomach up to the point where you're not hungry because your stomach is filled with a giant nest of fucking and then what they do is they migrate to your organs. They'll eat through your liver, they'll eat through your eyeballs, they'll eat through your fucking brain, your heart. They'll literally eat through your body. It's fucking horrifying. So
then you eventually die.
and then I mean, you'll know if you've got them because, well, actually, the first symptom of roundworm infection is there are no symptoms. I swear to God, I'm reading online. Symptom number 1, no symptoms. So if you have no symptoms, be fucking really worried. So I'm a fucking
Wait,
hypochondriac.
How do you get
Symptom-
rid of it? How do you get rid of it?
Okay, so I and this is the worst. I take the dog to the vet because I'm like, oh God, what is it? And they say, oh yeah, that's a roundworm. He's infected with roundworms. And like, can I get him? And they're, yeah, you can get him, but it's very rare. It's very rare. You just don't wash your hands. Don't let him kiss you. Wash your hands if you ever touch his mouth or his ass.
Oh my God!
And I'm like, what?
Justin, why didn't you warn? Wasn't there a sign in
Ew,
the front
I
door?
pet him. Is he on
on.
antibiotics?
Hold
I
on.
pet that
Yeah.
dog.
So
I fucking rubbed his butt.
he's
I
a very
fucking
sweet
kissed
little
his
happy
tongue.
dog. He's blind too, by the way, in case anybody wants to
That's 'cause you're too
give me
cheap
even
to pay
more
for
sympathy.
cataracts.
He's blind, and I love him.
He could see if Justin.
That's why
wasn't
nobody
cheap.
wanted to save him because he's
If
fucking
Justin
blind.
sold some of his Legos, he could cure his cataract problem.
Look, it costs $5,000, and
I don't
there's
care.
no
If
guarantee.
That's
you
3
love the dog,
boxes
you
of those
do it.
Legos.
Stop
you got
it.
100 boxes.
You don't care about the dog.
So the lady's telling me like, oh, if you get them, they'll go into your liver and eat through. And I'm like, why are you telling me this? Like, she's like, oh, you won't get
That's
it.
comforting?
Yeah, no, this lady was
What does
fucking
that mean?
cra-
What does
I'm like,
the liver thing mean?
she's just like,
Like-
oh, if humans get them, they don't go into your stomach. They'll burrow through your lungs and liver. And I'm like, well, why the
But
fuck?
why is that comforting? What? I
It's
don't
not.
understand.
She's fucking crazy. This lady at the vet was nuts. And I'm like, don't tell me that I'm a hypochondriac. What do I have to do to get rid of them? She's like, oh, you won't have them. I'm like, no, what do I need just to be safe? I'm fucking. She's like, only if you have a compromised immune system will you get.
You
Fine.
do.
I have a compromised immune system. What
I'm
do you?
sick every 2 weeks.
It's like, what do you have? AIDS? I'm like, no. I don't think so. I hope not. That's not what I mean when I
It's a
have.
strong possibility.
Yeah. Yes, fine. I have AIDS, a compromised immune system. How do I get rid of them? She wouldn't tell me, so I had to fucking call my mom. So there's
Oh boy. The
there's a-
source of all this.
there's
Yeah.
Hypochondria.
Yeah.
Neurosis.
It's passed on genetically.
yeah.
No, that'd be probably my dad actually. But anyway, so I find out there's a medicine called Nemex that you can drink, and you have to drink 1 teaspoon for every 25 pounds of body weight. And then for dogs, it's for every 10 pounds. I don't know why that is. Why we humans would need less than the dog, but whatever. So I get it, and fucking, it's the nastiest shit. I drank it.
Did you give it to the dog?
Oh yeah, I gave it to. Well, the dog also that day got a shot, like a really powerful shot that like is supposed to. They said within 4 days, like they'll all be gone. Like,
did he shit him out?
No, they said you won't see him get shit out. They'll just be gone. I don't know how that works,
God.
but
where do they go?
I don't know, man. But yeah, I don't know where they go. but yeah, I also gave them all doses of this stuff as well, just because.
All the dogs, and
they're gonna get a follow-up dose a week from tomorrow. So I drank the shit and like it was fucking nasty as shit, and I was like shaking and like just fucking like, oh God, please don't throw up and like a bunch of worms be in it, you know, like don't like. And I don't think I have it, but I'm just like such a hypochondriac that I'm like, fuck it, I'll take the shit just to have peace of mind that I did something to get rid of them, even if I don't.
How long ago was this?
Well, to be honest, I took the stuff today. I took it today.
So you might have worms. I've been drinking out of your glasses.
I don't have worms. I have no symptoms.
Never get washed.
I have no symptoms.
Never get washed.
God.
I have no symptoms.
Which is symptom number 1.
I know. So I totally have it.
When did you discover the worm in the vomit?
That was like a week and a half ago. Worms in the vomit.
Wait, and the dogs have only been treated since today.
No. I treated the dogs when the stuff first came.
And you gave it to all the dogs?
Yeah, and then I was just like...
My stomach hurts immediately when you said that.
I was just terrified.
I have worms.
There's going to be a new iconic picture that's going to replace the little black kid. It's going to be Jack.
Yeah, with the worm.
Worms coming out of her nose and eyes.
I would kill myself.
Dude.
I think I would just kill myself.
Dude, roundworms are... Here's the thing. It's easy to cure yourself of them early. Like if you get a symptom of it, like they're not going to fucking
What is
overnight
the second symptom, Justin?
I can't remember.
The one after no symptoms.
Loss of appetite, weight loss. You start to lose your hair.
I haven't eaten in 3 days.
You start to lose
I don't
hair.
know. I didn't even think about it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, you
Shut
have been
up.
here since this has all happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely are infected.
Clumps of hair. You see this?
Oh, I had a great joke actually. I'm gonna just say it. Nobody steal this. The idea is like a guy has a giant pet roundworm and that's kind of sick, and he takes it into the vet, and the vet's like, it's got dogs, right? That's hilarious, right? He's like, what? He's like, yeah, it has dogs. Wash your hands after feeding it and touching its mouth because you could get infected as well. What? Dogs? Oh God, that's fucking disgusting. And he looks it up online, and there's like a picture of a poor little South African kid with like dogs coming out of its eyes and nose.
I get the formula.
Hilarious, right?
Yeah.
Nobody steal that.
good.
I'm gonna be using that in something. Mark my words. If you steal it, you know, don't be that guy.
What? But instead of a human and the doctor, it'd be praying mantises or something.
I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead, but I made me laugh, the idea of a guy taking his giant fucking roundworm into
yeah.
and then just being disgusted by the fact that
I'm
sure the joke's already been done at some point. I mean, for Christ's sake, everything's been fucking said so far.
Check the golden collection of Far Side or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah, it's probably already in Far Side.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I rescued a dog, and I love him. I don't care if he has roundworms.
You also rescued a whole mess of roundworms.
I know. Oh, God, dude.
But anyways, I did learn that like Hitler was really into young girls, like almost like borderline like pedophile.
I don't doubt it.
And like two of them of the women he dated, 2 of them committed suicide, and 2 of them tried and failed. And then he also had relations with his like cousin or something. He was a gross person.
Wow. Well, you know,
yeah, Jackie.
I mean, here's the thing.
I mean, among all of them.
It's as much as I want that to be true, because you know we all fucking
make
hate Hitler,
sense,
right?
though.
He's a bad guy. Let's.
I guess. I mean,
It would
there's a little
make
bit of
sense if he was
distance now, but I
homosexual.
guess I still feel hate.
As if he wasn't as bad enough. Now he's a pedophile.
And,
do you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, all right, look.
Mm-hmm.
I could see
But
that.
that's why
was
he's
he
so
gay?
angry. That's why he's so angry, is because he had to be closeted and was just
By
so
the way,
angry.
on this related note, I watched a great documentary I can recommend called Outrage, and it's all about all the gay and mostly
Nazis.
Republican politicians that are all clearly gay.
Yeah.
But yet they're voting all anti-gay legislation.
They're such
Dude,
angry
I
people.
swear to God,
Yeah.
all this anti-gay shit is coming from people who are like gay in the closet and hating themselves. I swear to God.
Of course.
That's what this you remember Larry Craig, the guy who was he was the senator that was in the bathroom in the Minnesota airport.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then they're just going through, and it's like he's clear. Like, this isn't just they're not just this isn't because there's a guy. He's got a blog, and he investigates this, and he's going after people who aren't just closeted gays, but they're kind of keeping to themselves. They're closeted gays that are, number one, anti-gay in their way they vote, but also number two, there's like plenty of evidence, like people who've had sex with them, and just like one guy.
One of them came to the Senate floor with a dick-shaped lollipop. Ooh.
And I think that there should be
Rainbow
no
colored.
equal rights for homosexuals when it comes to men. So,
excuse me.
So there's this one guy, David Dreyer, I think, who his chief of staff is his boyfriend. He's a Republican. And it's like the guy did investigations, and you find it whenever he would go on these trips all around the world.
Yeah.
But this chief of staff would always leave one day after or before. And it's like, why are these two guys traveling all around the world together? Like 10 days in a hotel in Tahiti, a week in Ireland. Like,
oh my God.
I just
dude.
want to ask them,
Just
what's
be
the
gay.
point?
Yes,
No one
exactly.
cares.
Just be gay.
Stop it.
You know what pisses me off about the whole gay thing is isn't it like a violation of the Constitution? Because isn't it supposed to be a separation between religion and the state?
Church and state, yeah.
Because like the thing is, like, the whole gay thing, it's all backed up by the whole reason why everyone hates gays is because it's not Christian. It's God, Jesus Christ said, "Fuck the gays, they're all fucking."
But that's not even true in the Bible. He never the way it's written
in
is
Constantine's
your
Bible it
interpretation
is, right?
I guess.
In the fucking Constantine version, the one that he fucking took and
The
built.
Old Testament.
Well,
I
whatever.
suppose.
Isn't it like fucking straight up like gays are
It
fucking evil?
says in some flowery way, a man shouldn't lay with
Are
a
you
man.
sure?
or
I think it
something.
straight up says like that's abomination. If you're fucking gay, it's abomination. And it's like, oh, so you go to hell. But it's like, hey, fucking remember separation of church and state, dipshits. Like, fucking be gay. It shouldn't have anything to do with the government. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it, motherfucker. I don't fucking get it.
I know, it's such a bummer. And these people are so miserable. And they're there
I
with their
know.
wives. They're just like...
And their wives are delusional.
Yeah, yes. I mean,
They're
Larry
so
Craig in this documentary shows it. Like, Larry Craig got busted in a stall, like, going, "I want to have gay sex with you," like doing some foot tapping signal that the police were undercover, knowing that's what happens there. And of course he's denying it. And then he's sitting there on, with Matt Lauer or whoever, like with next to his wife and his wife. And Mr. Craig, Senator Craig, are you homosexual? The wife's laughing. Oh my! I mean, we just
pounds
laugh.
me so good. He pounds me so good every night. He's no homo. He pounds this pussy so hard.
He loves it.
Oh my gosh.
He loves
You have
this
no idea.
pussy.
Sometimes he's kinky. Sometimes we bring in guys in the bedroom and
I just diddle myself while he gets double teamed by two boys who
we
pull
all
off the
switch.
screen. It's so good.
we all switch positions. Sometimes I get double stuffed. It's great. He fucks me so hard. He's not fucking gay. Fuck you. Fuck the gays.
Oh, I wish
an
that was one of their
abomination.
wives.
It's an abomination, the gays. Fuck them. Fuck you. He fucks me so hard.
Why are-
These are like little sound bites that like a doll, like you squeeze the hand of a doll. Fuck you. He fucks me good. He pounds my pussy. Fuck the gays.
I get double stuffed.
I don't fuck nobody but my husband. Oh, wait. I don't. Oh, whatever.
I want to always ask
the
them,
idea.
like,
You get it. You
like these
understand.
the people. What's the point? Like, what is the point?
Well, look, this whole fucking world is fucked
I
up.
know.
Because,
There's-
I mean, look,
I know.
that's just the tip of the iceberg. These people, this whole world is fucked up because everybody is fucked up in the head, including myself. Everyone. We're all fucked up. We're all confused, fucked up, messed up in the head. And it's leading us all down a path of ultimate destruction. We're fucked. We're on a fiat fucking currency system. The whole world's economy is about to collapse in a few years. We're literally, we are fucked. Well, I guess literally. No, I guess that wouldn't make sense. We're figuratively, we're fucked, is what I meant to say. Figuratively, I mean, and it's all because we all hate ourselves and we're all
That's
fucked
not
up.
true. That's not true. Like, I don't feel fucked up, and I feel like
You are fucked up.
lead an honest life.
No, you're fucked up because you're a product of this fucked up
No,
society
I
that you're
don't
surrounded
You're
by.
so
that.
fucked up, you don't even know
Yeah,
it, Jackie.
exactly.
No
Everybody's
way.
fucked up. Everyone is. We're all fucked up. The fact, we're all fucked up.
Do you
All of
contribute?
us.
You contribute. Your diet contributes to destructive farming practices that
Yeah,
are bringing down
exactly.
the ecosystem.
We're
Blah,
all
blah,
plugged into a
blah.
fucking.
You can't escape it, Jackie.
Yeah,
You
no.
can't escape it.
You literally cannot exist in this current time without being a part of the big giant fucked up machine that's just fucked up. And
you're sucking off that titty. Oh,
I mean, the
more
only
nourishment. Oh,
I mean, the only thing you can maybe do is like go move to. I mean, you can't even do that.
the
Like,
center
you're
of the
fucked.
earth.
There's
No?
nothing you can do to
That's
not
not
be
true.
fucked up.
Yes, there is. I
What?
try to be a good person.
Okay. Tried.
I
The
try.
path to hell is paved with good intentions.
I try to be honest.
Fuck faggots.
And
The
I
path to hell is paved with good intentions. Fuck faggots.
try to make good decisions.
They should just say that after every. Sorry. Keep going, Jackie.
I'm just saying, I don't
Yeah.
buy into that.
No, look, I try to be a good person and
For the
karma
most part,
and
all of us
karmically-
were good people. I do not believe in karma because I don't.
Well, fine,
I've
but
never
I'm
seen
saying-
that happen.
Because if there was such a thing,
I'm
I
just-
would have gotten that voice and not Justin.
Exactly.
I'm just saying, like, I try to, like, you do good deeds, right?
Yeah.
You do good things for
Yeah.
other people, but you're still contributing to a fucked up world.
I'm not.
In some
I'm not
ways.
part
Yes,
of
you
that
are.
world.
Every time you wipe your ass and flush the toilet, you're contributing to fucking the downfall.
You're wasting water.
Yeah.
You know how much water we have, Jackie?
Every time you,
It's running out.
Every time you open a package of product that you bought and throw it away in the garbage, you are fucking a problem.
Jackie, start
The
burying
neighbor-
your duty in the backyard
Yeah.
and only eat kelp that you grow.
homegrown
Yeah.
animals and kelp
Yeah.
and home and get off the grid, disconnect
No.
from electricity.
Don't even ride a bike because that had to take a machine that fucking
Yeah.
contributed how many
Don't-
pounds of carbon
Yep,
emissions?
That's right. And don't wear clothes because they're made in sweatshops by poor, underpaid immigrants.
There's only so much a person can do.
Well,
And what do you do, Jackie?
Yeah, what do you do to make the world a better place, Jackie?
Well, I mean, I used to do a lot of volunteer work, and that's
Used to.
Used to.
I
You
just
could
don't have
stuff
time.
your used tos in a sack.
and just try to lead and live a good, honest life.
All right, what's the best honest thing you did this week?
Yeah, what is it?
Oh, this week?
What'd you do?
I
didn't do anything this week good. for
I
anybody.
know. I got it. I got
don't
it.
think. Maybe I
just
did.
found out. My one of my dad's partners from LAPD was stricken very quickly with bad form of cancer. Doesn't have a lot of,
Yikes.
and he's all alone. He was already a recluse to start with,
Uh-huh.
and I don't even know him that well. But the times I did
You went
see
and
him,
spent time with him.
no,
And you fed him and cleaned him?
No, well,
No?
I offered that, but I
Oh.
did send him an email that's like, "Hey, I heard this news. It's horrible. What can I do to help? Please let me know."
See the
if you
picture of a
need
kitten
anything done."
attached.
No, so and then he wrote back and he was like, "This email was like what the highlights of my day. You know, it's so nice to
Oh.
hear that people that I don't even know that well are thinking about me, and that makes me want to fight and blah blah." I mean, I can pull up the email if you want me to
Look,
read it.
all right.
No,
all
I
But
right.
I
proof.
I do it if I can. I'll do it. But also though, on the flip side, if I hate people, I want to see their demise and
Me
I
too.
want them to suffer.
Me too, of course. Of course.
There's a balance, a yin and a yang, if you will. There's no middle ground with me, and that's the other thing too. Where people say, "Oh, karma, blah blah." I've never seen any of the pieces of shit that have come in my life, in and out of my life. I never have seen
Get their
anyone get
comeuppance?
theirs ever.
Well, but Jackie, going back to the gay, the homosexual,
Give it time, Jackie.
closeted
It doesn't work that
politicians,
way.
their suffering is internal
Yeah,
on a
exactly.
daily basis. If you live a miserable, dishonest life,
That's what I
your
do think.
suffering is not external. It's not like there's fucking meteorites coming out of the sky and landing on their house.
But even if
It's
you live an
the
honest
day-to-day.
life, you're still gonna suffer.
I do believe that, Ryan. Is I think people that live are dishonest to themselves. That they, as much as they can, Instagram pictures or this and that, it's all fucking bullshit because they are living miserable lives. Hopefully.
yeah.
But on the surface, they always look jolly, happy. You never hear so and so's got
hey.
AIDS and is bleeding out of their butthole.
brighter the picture, the
never
darker
hear
the
it.
negative.
yeah, uh-huh.
I
He's
think I
right.
said that before. That's one of my favorite.
What is it
sayings.
again?
Brighter the picture, darker the negative.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Woo, woo.
That's why my picture's not too bright. No one ever says, "Oh man, that Ryan, he is such a nice,
That's
friendly,
why I don't
affable,
like that-
charming guy." Isn't
Yeah,
he?
no, that's why
I'm not bright either.
That's
Am
why
I?
when I meet
No,
people,
not
I
at
try
all.
What
to
am I?
be really
We're
cold and
all
icy.
like underexposed.
Cynical.
We're all underexposed.
Yeah.
What
Our
about me?
negatives,
Yeah.
our negatives are the same as our pictures. You know what I mean? Because the contrast
Yeah,
is like so low that
Yes.
it's just flip flopped on the
It's-
negative.
Yeah. I feel like you're right, Ryan, and I think
And that's
Wait,
the key.
do
is
you have any examples of where you've seen someone get their comeuppance?
Yeah,
y'all.
You have?
I have the worst memory in the world, but I know I'm sure
I mean,
of it.
look, publicly. Remember? I mean, publicly. I mean, I don't know if this even counts as a comeuppance because it's almost like a piece. It's almost like mercy. But remember, the Enron guy, Ken Lay.
Yeah.
And he like got busted, and then he like just died of a heart attack.
Yeah.
Like it was just like fucking
Personal ones.
Personal ones.
Well, it's hard because
it's hard to remember. I don't remember.
I gotta be honest. There's not too many people.
Ex lovers, for example, that made you angry. Do you,
know,
think that
look,
they're suffering now?
Here's something I will say without getting too specific. I don't really. I don't have a lot of hate in my heart. I don't.
I do.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
But I've noticed that
Cha-ching.
when people have certain behavior patterns that maybe have harmed me or hurt me, I don't wish them bad. But then I find out that they have gone on to continue those behaviors and continue to like bring more shit in their life because of the way they act that I thought only was affecting me. And I'm like, oh, this is just a trail of shit they're leaving behind. You know what I mean? Like, and it will continue forward. Like I was just part of a continuum. I'm not like some spurned victim.
You
here.
were just a little kitten trying to cross the road.
And that shit comes back to them. And
do you ever fantasize about encountering these people? Or this particular person?
No,
I do.
Okay, yeah. I mean, every now and then I hope for, I don't know.
I used to, but it's dwindled significantly.
It's
to
no way to
I hope
live,
that happens
Jackie.
to
It's
me.
no way to live. It eats at you.
It's just certain. I'm a lot better than what I was.
I
It's just
know.
certain times when I just think about it where I'm like, man, if I was intoxicated or whatever, like what I wouldn't do.
The problem is, and to bring it back to like a national level of what Justin's talking about, is it's true. If some people that were in leadership positions either A, came out of the closet and stopped voting against gay rights, or B, were like, hey, we got to fucking deal with some shit. And I'm not going to, we got some people with some balls who are going to say,
let's sit down and really get serious.
And not always try to pander to whatever is going to get them
what
the
the
most
problem
votes,
is, man?
or the most campaign contributions.
We're in a rigged situation. We can't fix it now. If we fix it, everything falls apart. Like, we're fucked. I'm talking about the currency, the fiat money system, and our whole fucking debt. It's all fucked. We're literally locked into it.
I agree.
We're locked into it because if we pay off all our debts, then it all collapses. Like, we're literally printing money out of thin air. Look, let's not even get into it, but I'm just saying, we're fucked. We're all fucked in it, and I swear to God, mark my words, we're all going to be living in huts before we all die.
You know what? At least we'll have huts. At least we'll have huts.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll survive.
We
I
will
know
all
how to
have
make a
roundworms.
hut.
We all will have roundworms because we won't have access to clean water. Everyone will have roundworms.
Come on now, Justin.
That, my friend, is true.
Can I talk about one more thing?
Yes.
Which I also don't know if it's newsworthy, but is anybody watching Here Comes Honey Boo Boo Child? Because I love it.
Now,
Oh, is that on my favorite channel? The Learning
TLC.
Channel? What exactly are we learning with Honey Boo Boo?
We're learning about...
Oh, I see Justin's got an axe to grind.
Yeah, I have a fucking axe to grind.
Have you watched it?
I've seen a moment of it. It's a fucking train wreck.
I understand they're exploiting a white trash, uneducated family, but the truth is, when you strip the family down to what they are, the mom is like a kind of just be proud of yourself, do whatever you want to do. She's not into like body image, obviously. It's a good show.
Well, look,
and they have fun.
Oh my God! I mean, the Learning Channel has so many great educational programs like
Toddlers
Honey
and
Boo Boo,
Tiaras.
Toddlers and Tiaras, the Tiny People Family.
Ooh, that's good.
I mean, these shows are just fundamentally based on learning, education.
Yes.
The Learning Channel. I mean, let's be honest. I think it might be time for a rebranding, like for real. Like, I know that they're going by TLC, but we all fucking know that stands for the Learning Channel. Just come out and say, all right, everybody, we're changing what that means. TLC now stands for Tender Love and Care or whatever. Like, just change it to like the what can
the
it be?
Loopy Doops channel.
Yeah, the Linguini channel, because that makes as much fucking sense as learning with the programs that we're putting out. They have the fucking it's ridiculous. It's fucking
not.
ridiculous.
But you see,
what the fuck am I learning?
And it contributes to ignorance.
No,
Continue.
no.
Shit. I'm watching this white trash
that
family
matter?
be famous.
And I'm not paying attention to the national debt or climate change or the
Isn't even
fiat
recording
system.
anymore. I can't even hear you guys.
Sorry. Look, I'm upset.
Sorry.
Pick it
What's
up.
Honey Boo Boo
Pick
Bear?
it up.
Honey Boo Boo Bear, tell us what it is. Honey Boo Boo Bear.
I want to wait. I can't hear anything.
How does it go?
Wait
How
till
does
the
Honey
thing's
Boo
back
Boo
on.
Bear go? How does it go? What's the theme song?
Wait till this works.
How does the Honey Boo Boo show theme song go?
Ryan, can you hear me? Because I can't hear you.
Her thing probably. Hold on. Is Honey Boo Boo Bear? Oh shit! I know what happened.
See?
Is it still recording?
Yeah. No, we're still good. Go ahead. Keep
It's
talking.
called Welcome to Honey Boo Boo Bear?
Yeah.
What is it
It's called
called?
Here Comes Honey Boo Boo. And I can't hear her. I'm gonna wait.
Just talk, Jackie. It's still recording.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
But how can it be recording if I can't hear you?
Because you don't have to understand it.
Did you
work.
say you don't have to understand it? No, I hear nothing.
Hold on. Is that?
Oh, now I can. Oh, it's
Yeah.
like
All right. Here comes Honey Boo Boo Bear.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was a girl who was featured on Toddlers and Tiaras,
Oh, it's a spin-off.
and it's a spin-off show. But
it's Honey Boo
shut
Boo
up! The little girl Alana, even though she's white trash, even though like pretty much the odds are against
She's
her,
happy,
she's
right?
fat. She's so happy when she's at these pageants. You know, when you think about Jean-Benet Ramsey type pageants, you know,
Yeah.
just these nasty, shitty faced little girls. And then here comes this big fat
They get
train
killed by their
wreck.
parents.
Mm-hmm, that get murdered.
The mom.
And she's so excited to do it. She's sweet to the other girls. When they win, she's like, ooh. And she's so cheerful.
And you know what? It makes you learn something about yourself.
Well, it does. Is that it doesn't matter. She's fat and she got her own fucking show.
I learned that I could be a happier person if I just didn't, if I acted more like Honey Boo Boo Bear.
Hey, I'm Honey Boo Boo Bear. It's my TV show. I'm Honey Boo Boo Bear.
Honey Boo Boo Bear. It's your mama.
Oh, what
I
is
love
it?
you no matter how good or bad you do.
Oh, Mama, I love you too.
That's how it is.
Come
That's
and
how
nuzzle
it is.
against my big breasts.
Yeah.
The big floppy
Hey,
dirty
look,
breasts.
Mama, another girl won the first prize. Oh,
Well, it's all that matters. You tried, Honey Boo Boo
happy.
Bear. All that matters. You tried, sweetie.
let's go play in the mud.
Yeah.
That's the truth. That's the
Wrestling
truth. They
time.
had a whole episode where they
Honey
jumped in
Boo
the
Boo
mud.
Bear, it's your uncle.
Oh,
Come
hey.
sit on my lap, Honey Boo Boo Bear.
yeah, I
I'm so
can't wait.
proud of you. I can't see nothing. I got ringworms burning my eyes out.
still love
Trying
you.
to see love and beauty and light.
I still love you.
Yeah.
I'm Honey Boo Boo Bear. Hey, let's go outside and play in the dirt. That'll be fun.
Oh.
We know how to make our own fun here on Honey Boo Boo Bear.
It's true.
Hey, let's just run up and down the street and
I'm
take
your pet goat.
No, she has a pet pig named Glitzy.
I'm Glitzy, the pet
Glitzy,
pig.
yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
I'm
Right.
magical. Because there's so much love in this family.
Yes.
I'm magical.
Yes.
nothing makes me sad. I'm Honey Boo Boo.
All right.
Come wrestle with me, Honey Boo Boo Bear.
Fuck Honey Boo Boo.
No, that's not true. It's a good show, and I love it.
I think it's good. And I did 3 voices there. I did the voice of the mother,
Mother.
the voice of the uncle,
Very well
Still
done.
and the
trying
voice
to
of Glitzy the
self-promote.
Somebody hear that? You guys hear that? Oh, you know what voice you do that I've always loved is Eckhart Tolle.
Oh yeah, that's
And
good.
there's a lot that he could teach this fucking crazy world.
Mm-hmm.
And our guide to being present. Once we achieve full presence,
Eckhart Tolle for president.
oh, I'd vote for him as long as he's not
Gay.
gay. The world's first gay president, Eckhart Tolle. He's
Thank
going to
you.
teach everybody everything there is to be about being present and also fixing the national debt.
Fingering each other's buttholes.
It's time for listener email. Yeah,
All right.
got a lot of great
Yeah,
listener
I
emails
starred some.
saved up.
I starred some. Oh shit! This guy says, "Please don't read this email."
Oh.
Never
That's
mind.
gonna be
Well, don't read that one. I started that
All right,
one. I
this
started
one.
that one. That was one I started.
All right. How about this one? This is a long one.
Yeah.
This is from.
Honey Boo Boo.
You know what? This
I wish.
says subject
Honey Boo Boo.
GVP questions and observations.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm writing this while watching Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
That show's
I
old.
also want to make it clear that I have a good speaking voice, just my normal voice when I read these emails.
Oh, that's very nice.
That's me. That's not the email. Just want to write to tell you guys you're hilarious. I
Oh,
re-listen
thank
to
you.
episodes almost every night before I go to sleep while playing Sudoku. Sudoku? Yeah, that's not weird at all. Anyway, here's a list of
Hey,
things
that's a
I
great
like
game to
about you
play
guys.
when you're going to sleep.
By the way, reading
It
this
is.
email, amongst other emails that say similar things, is what made me want to do another episode of the podcast.
This email?
I just forget that people actually like the show and like to hear it.
Aww.
Well, I wrote on Facebook. Because there's a lot of emails here, by the way, that I don't know if I'll get to today. Certainly not all of them, but they're great. I read a bunch of them.
Yeah, we actually got a lot of we've been getting a lot of emails lately, which is interesting. I don't know if that means that our listenership's rising in spite of our
syndication
absence.
and reruns.
Exactly. Yeah,
Maybe.
But
Okay.
something's going on.
Here's a list of things that she likes. Justin, I have a thing with accents and voices, and I really like your accent, so don't ever get sick and ruin your voice.
Wait, my accent? Do I have I guess that's fucking naive of me to be like, oh, because I'm from America and I talk normal, right?
Maybe
is she from another
maybe
country?
she meant voices.
I'm not
maybe
sure.
She meant
She
voices.
doesn't say.
She's probably from
If-
I
England,
think she
and
meant voices.
she grew up thinking I don't have an accent. Americans do, right?
Meaning,
Maybe.
yeah, possibly, or she meant
Voices.
your voice acting character.
Oh, okay.
The accents of psychic.
Don't ever
abilities
get
and-
throat cancer. I'll try my best, sweetheart.
Ryan, you sound like a Jew, but that's okay because I love Jews.
Oh.
How do I sound like a Jew?
How? How do I sound like a Jew?
I can do Jew voices. Listen, pretty Hollywood.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I could do some
How do I
good
sound like-
classic Jewish
How do I
voices.
sound like a Jew?
Ryan?
Is that?
I'm sorry, Jackie. Stop hating Jews. She says, Ryan.
Aw.
Ryan, I'm black, and yes, we all do that hand palm thing.
I
Remember?
love
Whoa,
that.
is that
Yeah,
true? Is
I
that
love
true?
That.
That's
Is she
what
being
she says.
serious?
Fuck, you figured us out. Okay, we don't do specifically that, but all races do things. Well, that's what my ex-girlfriend told me.
But I
Do
don't
things where
feel like I have
I
a
like
secret
that.
white thing with white people.
Because
that I do.
we are the mainstream. We don't need a secret communication code.
What?
Yeah. We just say, there's some black people
Well, I
in
feel
aisle
like-
6 that I'm not comfortable with.
Well, look, I feel like I'm
Over
missing
the
out on
fucking
some sort of
loudspeaker.
like camaraderie that maybe they're not like. Are white people the majority still? I mean, forgive me, am I naive? Like, are we
I think the Chinese population is creeping
Well,
up on
you're
us.
talking about in America?
in America?
Well, the Chinese population has exceeded us.
Yeah, Chinese. You could
by
forget about
many,
it.
but
They're
in
the majority.
America, yeah, no,
In the world,
whites
I
whites are definitely
Minority.
still the majority.
It's gonna be
But-
a white minority.
I'm fine with that.
Well, no, but do you think
who
that,
wouldn't like that? I don't
No,
understand.
listen,
Who doesn't want
when
that?
we are
Be
a
it-
minority?
To be a minority?
Wait, when we are a white
don't
minority,
know.
can we create some sort of like camaraderie, like little symbols and shit? That
Some
we,
sort of club where we get together,
where we look at each other and like maybe
talk
put our
about
pinkies
how
up,
we
and
need
that
to
means like
maintain
something.
the purity.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
the white
whatever.
race.
I just want that.
Okay.
No, I don't fucking hate people. I don't need it. I don't want to be around
Hopefully,
anyone.
we're gonna get to a future where none of that even matters anymore.
Yeah.
Baloney. Then we'll all be boring.
We'll all be plugged into computers.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, so this is we don't specifically do that, but all races do things
Our
where they communicate with
overlords.
each other without other races knowing what they're doing. Trust me.
Yeah, I can't
I
think
go
of what
to a
white people
diverse
do.
Catholic girls' school, and they should really open up white people studies because their mannerisms are quite interesting.
Hey, that's pretty hot. She goes to a what now?
A diverse Catholic girls' school.
Ooh,
Well,
girls'
she's
school. That's
rich.
the key word there being girl.
And she's
and you
14.
know the fact
you
that it's a
know
Catholic
this.
girls' school,
Man.
that means every one of those girls is going to graduate an atheist. And I
And be DTF.
yeah, and be way DTF, motherfucker! Whoa! Give me the address of that school, dog.
This is a character you're doing, you're not Justin
Whoa!
Roiland's actual.
Give me my name's Jonathan. Give me the address of that school, baby. Whoa!
Now when I hear you, now that I've been around Mike Chillian more, you rip Mike Chillian off.
How do you
Or
know?
vice
How do you know
versa.
Chillian doesn't bite off of
As
me?
I know it. I know that he created it and you stole it.
You know, I like to think that there are similar energies around it that exist in the world, and that's one of the things that brought us together. I didn't rip him off, and he didn't rip me off. It's
You
just
stole
something
it.
we do.
You
Ask
stole
my
it.
sister.
I don't care. You stole
Ask
it.
my sister! I've been like this
I
my
can't.
whole
You
life.
always kick her out. You kicked her out of the house. Now she doesn't have a place to live.
Yeah, right. She'll be here till the day she fucking dies. If anything, I'll have to move out. I'll have to move out, and I'll take my fucking
Worm
toys
dog,
with
your
me.
worm
What
dog
is this
with
house
you and your
gonna look like
toys.
if you move out and leave her? It's just gonna in like 10, 20
Oh
years.
my
It's gonna be
God.
like
Cats
some
and-
creepy Grey Gardens thing. Except there's not another sister.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
it's so Grey
Your
Gardens,
mom,
dude.
maybe your
It's
mom
so...
will move in.
No, who fucking knows, man? That's a fucking I don't know. But real quick,
This is listener email segment, by the way.
okay. Fine, go ahead.
What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say that there's a show called Collection Intervention
Okay,
that
back
I would
to
be
the
really
email.
good for.
Ooh, that's
Oh, you mean as a candidate?
good. It's like hoarders.
Dude, I watched it. It's
Wait a minute. What is but collecting?
It's like
is just,
hoarders, like a
Dude,
fancy
it's-
name for a hoarder.
but
dude,
no.
it's literally this room.
Really?
It's, oh my. Well, yeah. I mean,
This
I'm-
doesn't seem extreme enough.
Okay,
for
okay. It's
a
not.
show.
It's not. but I'm getting there. Like all the guys on the show are like in their 50s.
What do they collect?
The episode I saw, G.I. Joes and Hot Wheel toys. And I mean,
love that though.
And I mean, the house was fucking
the entire house.
It was like
not
that
a
corner.
room?
See that corner? There's no and over there, how there's no fucking room on the ground because there's just shit. It's like that, only everywhere, and it's all
the entire
toys,
house.
collectibles.
That's the problem.
Would you stop? You're gonna
sorry,
pull that thing off.
Sorry, my feet are all tangled up in the cord.
Okay. Anyways, whatever. Let's keep doing listener
Okay.
email because I could go on for a minute about that.
Okay,
1
so
minute,
back to the
60
email.
seconds. Time.
This is the email. And bring your girlfriend on the show, Justin.
Oh, me?
Oh.
Yeah.
She would like that.
Really? Is she home?
Well, let's save it for the next
Okay.
episode.
Jackie, drink more green tea. And lastly, how do you feel about the new Spider-Man?
I haven't seen it.
I
But you know
have.
what? I haven't seen any of the Spider-Man, so I'm the wrong guy to ask.
Personally, as soon as I found out that they're making a whole new story with a new guy, I hated the idea. Andrew Garfield just seems like a square, but that's just me. I will answer that. I saw the new Spider-Man, and it's a waste of time. Who cares? It just
Okay.
goes through the origin story again. Why not?
Yeah,
why not open up with Spider-Man when he's like 30?
Yeah, I mean, you know what's pissing me off about Spider-Man? It's fine if he's going to be a kid, because whatever, that's fine. Go ahead. But why do we have to rehash this origin, the first comic issue,
That everybody
over
already
and
knew.
over
He gets
and
bit
over
by a
again?
spider?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like,
Oh,
okay,
boy.
we fucking... Same thing with
Everybody-
Superman,
yeah.
they do it every fucking time. It's like, oh, we cast a new guy, now we have to fucking start from square one.
When they made the first Batman
Guys,
movie,
there's more comics than the first one.
When they made the first Batman movie, it was just he was Batman already.
Yeah, like, please, can we just get past this fucking origin story shit? I mean, there's got to be a billion interesting fucking Spider-Man story arcs that have been told over the last 90 years. Isn't the comic 90 years old now?
Yes.
You're trying to tell me there's no better storyline than the fucking first issue? Suck my asshole, you motherfuckers. I'm serious. Batman, I didn't see any of them. I don't care.
I saw Batman.
I won't go to these
Dark Knight
movies. I'm
Rises?
done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
You like it?
You know
Yeah.
what? Superhero movies can eat it. I'm done with them all. Fuck them. Fuck all superhero
Well,
movies.
I agree, except I do think that Andrew
Unless they're
Garfield,
brand new franchises.
I do think that Andrew Garfield is charming.
I do think he's a good choice for
This
Superman.
is
Spider-Man.
signed your black ally, Junie Melee.
Cute.
Or Melee. I don't know. I want to go with
Ooh,
Melee.
like
though.
Vietnam.
Yeah.
How do you spell it?
MELEE.
The massacre.
Melee.
P.S.
Melee!
You know what?
It's actually Me Lai. I think that's how
Milai.
you're supposed to pronounce it.
P.S.
Me
I
like-
tell my friends to rate you guys on iTunes, but no one my age
Me
uses
like
iTunes
you, but
because they
me
get their
lie.
music illegally. I'll vote as much as I can, though. You
What?
hear that?
No.
She says she tells her friends to vote for us to rate us on iTunes.
Oh, it's fine. Look, we're past that at this point.
No, we're not.
Oh.
Rate us on iTunes.
Oh,
for
fine
God's
then. Rate
sakes.
us. I don't care.
It's good.
It's not going to
PR.
fucking brighten or darken my day if you rate us or fucking
Anyways.
anything.
Or you rape us.
Thank you, Junie Melee, for being our new black ally. You will be the new, who was that girl?
Mascot.
Ashley and what was her
Cooper?
name?
Ashley
Oh,
Ann
Cooper.
whatever happened to her?
Yeah, but I feel like
Oh,
Ashley Ann Cooper's emails were a little less articulate than
Yeah.
than-
Well, we've
than,
been doing this podcast for so long. Some of our friends have frankly grown up. They're like,
Yeah,
Dude, that-
they're like 30.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't even know how that girl found out about our show. It was such a weird.
that was the early days. I don't even think
Jamaica.
Charlie Wang listens anymore, or Sarah
wonder if she's
Rome, or
even
any.
on
Nah,
Yeah.
look, they're all there.
Facebook.
We're the ones that went away.
Charlie Wang's still around. I wonder if Ashley, that's a good one to look up on Facebook.
Wait, what is this girl's name one more time?
Junie Melee is how she signed it.
Junie Melee.
By the way, it's very tricky. Sometimes I get nervous because sometimes it'll say like
Don't
a
say my name!
a different name, like
Oh.
in the from, but they'll sign it. So it's like I don't know what's going on. I'll
whatever.
just always only read whatever they're signing it as. Okay.
Okay.
This next one, we're gonna read two more.
All right,
Keep
that's
it tight.
it.
Keep it. How,
What is
how
it,
long have we
3?
recorded, Justin?
Well, we're almost done.
How
Let's
long
get a
have we-
couple more,
Ooh,
baby.
Ashley Ann Cooper unfriended me.
Yeah, she's not a fan. Go ahead.
But she's still friends with you, Justin.
That's because
and
she
your
wants
mom?
to. That's because she likes me, dog.
And Amy.
Go ahead.
This next one says, "What's up, GVP? I heard about this podcast via Charlie Loken. He's still keeping it real. A while ago, but simply had too low an IQ to start listening before episode 40. My bad. Loved it immediately. Got the app. Rated both. Ryan, I really want to hear more of your stand-up. I totally agree with Jackie. Thank you, by the way. It was pretty good.
Yeah, you should polish off those old notebooks and come in
Yeah.
here prepared.
I totally agree with Jackie in that one email. You are a nebby Jew. Thank you.
Okay, is that a compliment
I
now?
don't know.
No, I mean, I guess now it's become its own like. You
It's
know.
like Baba Booey.
Yeah.
It's like thank you, thank you very much.
But it's okay. You should make a character out of it, like the Jewish mother or something. How, Ryan? Why don't take your medicine? I don't know. What does the Jewish mother do?
Boy, you really bailed out of that one, didn't you?
I don't know. You can bring it out when Jackie's already really never that can bring it.
Okay, come on.
All
Next
right.
one.
Okay,
next
I'm guessing
one.
he
Let's
meant you can bring it out when
Don't write your
Jackie's
emails
being
on a fucking iPhone.
You can bring it out when Jackie's being a mashugana. Justin, I got two things, man. Be nice to Jackie and just keep doing everything else you're doing, man. It's great shit. Jackie, honey,
Thank
you're
you.
not allowed to leave anymore. The two can do a good show, but not a great show without you.
Oh, that's
wow.
so sweet.
My girlfriend and I used to be really shy about gaseous excretions. And, by the way, the most popular topic we ever discussed in the show is farting in front of your girlfriend.
You know,
and
I
boyfriend.
Yeah.
feel
People
like
still bring it up.
yeah, I don't know.
That was a
Is
good topic. Thank you. I'm the one who
is that
brought that
holding
to
us
the
back?
table. Me.
Are we ever gonna cross into the?
Yeah,
the,
maybe we'll start talking about the national debt and the fiat system, huh?
Yeah, baby, yeah.
But now because of you, we
See,
have
now
a
you're like, oh, Mike Chillian does that.
He does.
Oh,
you
yeah,
stole
baby,
it.
yeah, baby, yeah,
You
yeah.
stole it.
yeah.
You're a thief.
He doesn't do that.
Thief.
Hey, you're gonna steal
So him and his
from the
girlfriend
worst.
have a farting contest. It's been great. Also, Charlie and I found out a veteran's plate that said "Fart Lady." What was that? You a license plate?
Oh no, that
That
was
said FIRTLADY.
Was that you, Jackie?
Yeah, it was me.
Oh, nice.
Oh, great.
By the way, real quick, questions for everyone. Who's the oldest celebrity you would fuck?
Oldest celebrity I would
Oh,
fuck?
okay.
Oh man, I don't.
I have it. I know it.
Oldest celebrity?
Robert De Niro.
You know what's funny? If you just said who's a celebrity you would fuck, I'd still be having
this
a hard
is a
time.
good question,
over
and
here.
I've got my answer.
Who?
Anne Margaret.
Oh, that's a good pick.
She's hot.
Who the fuck?
She's-
I haven't
is she?
seen her in a while,
Not so good.
but the last time I saw her, when she was still old, she looked hot.
What's her face? Raquel
oldest
Welch is still
celebrity?
very,
I've never
is very
been
good
into
looking. She's had a lot of
Raquel
plastic
Welch.
surgery. But
I don't know, guys. I'm gonna
Come
have to
on, you
pass
have to
on this one. Kristen Stewart.
what?
How old is she? She's pretty old, right?
22.
Yeah.
That is old.
Or
suggestion.
what's his face? Malcolm from Clockwork
Malcolm in the
Orange.
Middle.
McDowell,
Yeah,
Malcolm McDowell.
he's a good one.
Malcolm in the Middle.
He, from what I hear, is a real poonhound.
I bet. I saw him.
Poonhound.
I saw him like 3 years ago, and I was like, "Oh boy, he's
Kumail
so
works
good
with
looking."
him on that TV show, Franklin and Bash.
Oh, geez,
He's got
Louise.
stories.
Wait,
Yeah.
who?
So he's
who?
a sex
Who are we
maniac.
talking about?
He is DT.
Alex from A Clockwork
mate.
Orange, Caligula.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Oh, Jesus, you've
All
never
right.
seen A Clockwork Orange?
No, I have, but I mean, come on. What am I? An encyclopedia of pop culture?
It's
I can't
Stanley
even
Kubrick!
remember. I can't even sometimes remember like
Jeez.
your name.
Well,
let
maybe
alone...
you'll answer number 2 question.
Yeah.
And how did you discover masturbation?
Oh, true story. I was in the
Oh,
bathtub.
I think we know this one.
No, this is actually, I don't think I've ever told this. It's really embarrassing. I was in the bathtub in Florida. A lot of things happen in Florida. My fucking whole life started there. My fucking miserable, crippled personality all began there. But anyways, I was in the bathtub and I had soap and I was like, I was like kind of massaging my penis and I was like with the soap, with soap, which is not a good idea because it's like, it can fucking burn.
Bernie.
And I was like, this feels really good. I was like, wow, hey, this feels fucking
Hey,
great.
not bad.
This feels really great. And then all of a sudden I was like, whoa. Well, I did not know what the fuck was going on, and I ejaculated.
Milk came out.
And it was the most disgusting looking shit I've ever seen in my life.
Was it bloody?
No, it wasn't. It was just like it looked like gelatinous, like it was like some of it was white and some of it was clear, and like
a roundworm.
came out. And I was just like, I was so traumatized by the fact that came out of me, and I drained it down the thing, and then I couldn't stop thinking about it for like 4 days, and I just felt so fucking gross and like. And then that was it. Then I just was masturbating every fucking
it was
every
on.
it was on. And
It's
then
a whole new world.
and it was a struggle between like this is so gross and wrong, but I can't
Why
stop.
did you think it was gross and
That
wrong?
was the first
You
thing
weren't
I was
raised
ever addicted
religious.
to. That was my very first addiction.
Masturbation.
Where I tried to stop. And I
That's
wasn't
every
religious.
boy, though,
Yeah,
I
it
think.
really-
I was trying to stop. I was like, I gotta stop doing this, and I couldn't fucking stop.
It's so weird to think about that there was a time when we didn't know how to masturbate.
I know
that
it's
wasn't part of our
crazy.
lives.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Jackie?
It's so funny. I was just at a party this past weekend where
And you
like
did it for
all
the first time.
no, yeah, pretty much all the girls or the women at the party were like talking about, oh, I was little and I was in the bathtub and same thing, blah blah
Were
blah.
they
and all
saying
this
it all
stuff.
like
Yeah,
all
one of
right,
the girls
gather
was,
around.
I don't know. Sometimes when females start talking in front of boys about like masturbation or like have
she turns the lights off and gets a flashlight.
Their bisexual experiences. It's always
trying to
for
turn them
show
on.
or I don't know. But I was thinking about it like I don't have any memories like that. I remember that I always sensitive skin, itchy crotch, strange things when I was little of just like bubble bath, allergic to it. My mom bought me some special Wonder Woman underwear that were polyester blend, like allergic to it. Like I just remember like I don't have any memories of that. Like and I'm not doing it on purpose.
I don't know. I think she's hiding something.
I'm not. I swear.
All right,
but,
when was the
I
last
would,
time you masturbated?
I would be like, wait, I'm not done with my childhood. I would daydream, though. Mm-hmm. So that is like, I would be addicted to daydreaming about like
double stuffed.
Devil stuff?
Double stuffed?
No, like I don't know, like watching Top Gun and like daydreaming about Tom Cruise, and I remember that would get me really excited, but it wouldn't signal in my head to go and like, oh, I'm gonna, to touch myself, like.
Same here.
I don't know. Like I learned this weekend, as usual, from real women's experiences and then my experiences. Oh, I'm behind. I'm retarded, and I was in La La Land when everyone else was jacking off and having the best time of their life in the bathtub when they were 6 years old. I was reading or 5,
12
6,
over here.
whatever.
I was 12 years
but I'm
old.
just saying I don't have any memories of that. I'm not saying I didn't like I wouldn't. I think it's wrong. I just don't have any memories of it.
I think if the internet, if I grew up in this day and age, I would have been beating off by like easily
but you're
by
a
like
boy.
7 years
You're
old.
a boy. I don't know.
I just didn't know.
So anyways, yeah, my answer is like I don't really have an answer. I don't have a moment where I was like,
That's a
what's
bullshit
this
answer.
world? Why
Not
is that
only do I
bullshit?
have an answer, I got a fucking date.
But
April
you're
13th,
a boy.
1988.
You're a boy.
Wow. So you were 10?
12. No, I don't. I'm that's
same age
obviously
as,
that's
same age as
yeah,
I was.
No,
huh?
that's actually not
Do
true.
you really remember
No,
specifics?
I do remember specifics. It's a two-part answer. Number one, the first time I don't think you can. Although this is technically masturbation, but I it wasn't hand to penis masturbation. I was in a pool at my grandfather's apartment building, and I remember I was just rubbing my little penis against the jet, water jet. I was like,
I could see that.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold on now.
I'll be in later.
Oh, something's happening.
Wait,
yeah,
how old were you?
Like, I don't know, like 11, 12.
Oh, my God.
And then all of a sudden it was like, oh, like you just knew something was happening, but nothing's ever happened. So I didn't know what, like, for all I knew, my body was just going to explode. So I got out of the pool and like ran behind like the pool shed where they kept all like the supplies and stuff. And I just like stood there like waiting for whatever was going to happen. And then, nothing happened. I just felt like it was like the feeling of an orgasm, but I didn't ejaculate. And
How
then,
do you know you didn't? How do you know it
'Cause
didn't
I
go in the
know,
pool?
I didn't-
Yeah, and everyone was swimming around
And
in
get
it.
some old lady pregnant.
Yeah.
It went over to the old lady on the other side of the pool and she got pregnant. You have a kid now. You didn't even know about it.
Wow, and I'm obviously the mother's dead, so he's an orphan.
Yeah, that poor kid. What if it's like the hot chick and you meet her later?
Oh no!
You better be careful, man.
Because that kid will be like what 24
yeah,
now,
and you and her will have so much in
hubba,
common
hubba.
too, and
Yeah.
you'll be like, God, I feel like I'm connected.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know,
Hey, mom, dad. Hey, mom, dad. I'm here. I'm in the world.
people have those stories. I don't have those stories. Why?
Because you're choosing to deny their existence. If you
I'm
think hard
not.
enough,
I
you'll
was
find
trying
them.
to.
Go ahead, Ryan. Finish your tale. Was that it? You felt it sounded like there was a part two to this. Part one, the discovery of the feeling. Part two, the first time something came out.
Part 2. The first time
I don't know.
made a mess. No, I just remember being in the bathroom and all of a sudden I was like, "What?" Like looking at Playboys with my buddy and just being like, "Oh,
With your friend.
yeah, we'd like
With
we
your
didn't.
dicks
we weren't-
out?
Yeah, no. We just looking at Playboys and just being like, and like not really knowing what to do with that energy. Just being like, "Oh, we like looking at naked women." But
Yeah.
when you're not masturbating yet, like
Yeah,
I said, I
yeah,
did
yeah,
that
yeah,
thing
yeah.
in the pool, but I didn't know what to
you
do
didn't know
with
what the
my
fuck
hand.
was going on?
And then all of a sudden I remember just being like, "Ah!" and like just running in the bathroom. And all of a sudden it was just like my hand like uncontrollably like his Evil Dead, like just like, oh, and just like started just
gross.
like some people like
The
have
movements that the
some-
listeners can't
some
see right
people have
now.
to be taught to go like in the first Vacation movie, there's a scene where the cousin is like saying like, you know, my friend taught me this cool thing last month. It's called jerking off. You want me to teach you? And I was like, teach? Like, I just remember literally, it's like my hand just like was like quivering as Jackie was pointing out. Like, I'm illustrating like my hand is possessed and just kind of went to my genitals and just started doing it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't feel good.
It is weird now, isn't it?
Yeah. All right. No more
No,
questions.
not
No
with
more
little-
questions like that.
Anything with little kids, I don't think it's weird.
No, I'm just kidding.
It's like silly.
Now look, it's a rite of passage, you know.
Who
I mean,
cares?
look, I just, you know, I feel like we had a much purer discovery of it than most kids nowadays. I think
yeah.
kids are ready to beat off when they're like 2. They're like, oh yeah, I know all about that, beating off. As soon as my
God.
balls drop, I'll be pumping it off every day.
I hadn't planned on reading this email, but I just scanned it, and I think it's going to be the third and final email.
All right,
do it.
fine.
Okay.
Wait, who was that last one from?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, the Charlie
David
Loken's-
Walls.
All right, congratulations, my
Thank you,
friend. Thank you
David
for listening to the
Walls.
fucking show.
Okay, let's see. This last one, maybe this is a joke. Actually, I'm scanning it. Let me read it for real. Okay, this one says, "Hi guys, hello. I'm that painfully awkward Aspergian fan who once sent Justin Roiland a long, creepy fan letter when I was 17. Justin Roiland is amazing.
Oh, she sent with
I
all
don't know
the
if
drawings.
she or he or
okay,
what.
Okay. Well, it has to be.
I can barely contain my excitement for Lemon Grab's next appearance in Adventure Time. I love Justin's voice."
Thank you.
Anyway, Grammar's Virginity. What are you whispering about, you two?
Nothing.
Anyway, Grammar's Virginity, I have a problem. My dad spent years bullying me and psychologically abusing me.
Oh,
Ouch.
gosh.
He was a psychologist, so that was even worse. I
Whoa.
haven't spoken to him in 3 years, but I have low self-esteem because I spent my childhood being bullied by him. I'm now in college and trying to move on with my life, but I always hear my dad's voice in my head telling me that I'm worthless and a waste of everyone's time. I can no longer afford a therapist, so I'm asking you freaks for important life advice. Maybe if you laugh at my
man.
personal problems enough, I'll be able to do
You're
too.
fucked. I'll tell you what, man.
Oh, don't say
Justin,
that.
Well,
this
my
is-
personal experience, it wasn't from my parents, but it was from fucking peers, which I don't know if that's better or worse or equal, but like, I'm like crippled with fucking insecurities and like lack of confidence, and I'm even like just
don't show.
Well, I
your
know
behavior.
because I mean, look, it's I don't know. I mean, it's like it's not like I can get over it. Like I can push it down and move on and do what I got to do, but it's totally there. It sucks because I feel like if I didn't have that, I would be way more successful than I am. Like I feel like I hold myself back because I'm so fucking terrified of what people think of me. And that came from just fucking kids being monsters to me, and me being like very shy as a kid, and you know, I don't like being around people because of it. Now, when it comes to like your father being that way to you, that's fucked up, man. I don't know.
Well,
I mean,
I'm not sure how that would affect
I can't
you. Like,
speak. I mean, that's horrible. But I had a pretty bad mom. All I can say is you could just have to distance yourself and not. If you haven't talked to him, there's a reason why. Don't talk to him. Just because he's your dad doesn't mean you have to love him or you have to talk to him.
yeah,
You don't have to try to close the book on the chapter or find loose ends or find a connection because just maybe there isn't one.
the problem is, and I'm like Justin, I was bullied pretty badly in most of middle school. And I feel like that really did, like, I
But
agree. I
being
feel
bullied by your peers,
No,
opposed to being bullied
Yeah.
by the people that are supposed to protect you,
Yeah,
is two
yeah.
completely different things.
Believe me,
Yeah,
I understand it's 1,000 words, but fundamentally, what I'm saying is, I agree with Justin, and this person is saying the same thing, like, that when you're bullied, no matter who you're bullied by, it changes you, and you do. I've been thinking about that a lot lately. Like, what could I have been if I didn't have this shit wired into my brain now that's affecting me in ways I don't even realize?
Yeah, I
know?
mean, you literally, it's almost as if they left something in your brain that they left behind those voices of doubt and those voices of like, fuck you. They're all trapped in your mind and they'll be there forever. Like, I still have them. And I mean, here's the thing. I could go to fucking therapy and all that shit, but it's like, fuck, man. I don't want to do. I just don't want to.
Look, therapy helps. I will say, I did do it for a year and it helped a little bit, but I don't know.
I know. I have a suggestion, which is going to sound like a joke, but I remember someone when I was going through some really bad times with my mom. someone suggested reading, that bitch Dr. Laura, who's a terrible radio show, and you're just like, gross.
Yeah.
Someone recommended a book. I don't remember what it was called, but it was written by her, and she had a bad relationship with her mother, and it was basically just that thing of just like, you have got to move on. Just because somebody had you or you're part of them, their sperm, made you, it doesn't mean you have to love them, and it doesn't mean they have to love you. Like the normal biological things you think you should feel from a parent, that might not be true.
Oh, you know what else?
And you've got to it was a good book.
I
was
another
embarrassed
really good
to read
book.
it.
I know another really good book. It's written by this fucking weirdo, but it's called the Bible.
No, I'm being serious.
Here's
if she doesn't have money and she can't afford it, the book was very bare.
I don't know if it's a
basics
she or a he, but
yeah, we don't know.
Look
I
up
thought it was
Dr.
never
Laura
know.
Lessinger, right? Laura Lessinger.
yeah, and
she
it was-
is a bitch.
I know.
Well,
I
listen,
know.
But I guess
know.
it's tough love.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't even a tough love book. It was about basically other people's stories and how horrible, like a girl who was freaking like raped by her father for
Oh my
like
God.
10 years, and how she's picked up the pieces and now has a really awesome family because she just had to drop that bag of shit and just keep going, because you're gonna ruin your life if you think about it, if you give
But
1 second to it.
Here's the thing.
A thought to it.
You're definitely like I feel like the bully stuff wasn't a problem for a significant period of time in my life, and I feel like it's creeped back up on me like in the last few years, and I don't know why, but I feel like it'll always be there. I mean, just fucking
Deal with it.
just suck it up.
Just deal with it.
It's gonna be part of who you are. It's gonna be part of what makes you tick. It's gonna be part of your
Figure out
process.
my advice to you is fill those holes with a series of relationships that repeat the same dynamic that you had with your parents.
Yeah, that's the
Stop
way.
it.
That's a really good.
Because
great advice.
one day you'll fix it. You'll figure out how to fix it through a relationship.
Yeah. He's right. Just keep dating guys that are exactly like your dad until you get to the one that you actually are able to change him, and then you'll feel that'll be it. Then you'll be
it'll
victorious.
be like the opening in He-Man, where like you hold it, some energy will come and make you complete.
Yep.
No, obviously that's not
That
true.
is not the case.
Seek out healthy relationships, but also
eat your
just
veggies.
try to live a healthy lifestyle and try to become the best you can be.
Yeah, I will say this: if you exercise and eat healthy, you'll feel better.
And research about our country's mounting national debt.
Yeah, don't
and contact your politicians.
and don't look at roundworm pictures online either.
Oh God.
I'll tell you right now, that'll keep you up at night. All right, so is that it?
I
That's it.
think we did our good deed for the day. For the week. If anything, she or he knows that the three of us have all been bullied.
Yeah.
In Jackie's case, by her own mother.
Yeah.
In my case, by
Listen, man, everybody's
few
had
cruel
it.
school
Some
kids.
people haven't, but I think everyone's had a taste of what it's like to be bullied. But some people more than others. It doesn't mean you're not going to succeed in whatever your dreams are in life. You'll still make it happen.
Look at Justin.
Look at me. I managed to fucking
look at
weasel
me.
my way into it.
Don't look at me, folks.
I mean, I feel like I tricked somebody though. I keep trying to. Did I sell my soul to the devil? How the fuck? How the fuck?
How does it keep happening to me?
No, I go to voice records not every time, but like there's still voice records I go to where I'm a nervous wreck going in there. Not a nervous wreck, but I'm like anxiety.
Yeah.
But I think that's just part of my process. Like that's just part of what makes me work when I get in there, and then like I start going, and once you get into it, you kind of come out of that, and I don't know, but sometimes it fucks you up, man.
Oh, I know what you mean.
I've been in a voice record where like I'm just like out of body experience. Like it's very rare. It's happened once or twice where I'm just like, oh my God, I fucking suck right now. Holy
That's how I feel.
shit.
That's how I feel when I was doing the voices when I was auditioning.
For what?
For the voices earlier in the show.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, I get in my head.
Oh,
but
wow.
but you know what?
Yeah, dude, it sucks, man. You got to get over that shit. I mean,
Yeah.
I
That's from bullying.
you know what helps me is I will.
Oh,
The worst thing you can do, by the way, is let everyone know.
need a baby.
I think the worst thing you can do is let the room know that you're feeling that
Oh
way.
boy, I'm dying up here.
Yeah,
huh?
don't, because if you do that, it starts to perpetuate it. Like, because
Yeah.
then you start thinking, oh my God, they're all thinking that now, and then it just like it's like a bunch of flashlights pointing back at you of it.
yeah.
Or do you have that when you do voices? Is it that bad sometimes? where you just freak the fuck out? It doesn't happen that often, but there are days where
it happened the first time I recorded Susan Strong. I had an anxiety.
All you
because they hadn't decided how they wanted her to speak, and it couldn't be retarded.
Yeah.
It couldn't be Chinese.
Yeah.
I ended up sounding like Native American, and then they were like, you sound Native, and they had the direction was just sort of like, just go for it. And it's like, that's a very difficult thing
hard. Yeah, that's
to
really
do.
hard.
And I remember like John DiMaggio sort of like looking at me and commenting. I think he meant the best. He had good intentions, but he's a pro, and I couldn't tell. And I saw people were frustrated behind the glass, and I was like, and I could feel my heart. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack.
Yeah.
Basically, it was awful.
Oh my God.
But I pulled through, and it was fine.
It's funny,
you know?
like there are times where I feel great. Like when the first lemon grab, Ryan was with me. It was fun. I had no problem.
He was dropping F-bombs in front of kids.
No, I did actually.
Boy.
Well, I shouldn't say. I don't want to reveal anything, but a different record for lemon grab, I did panic a little bit, and Tom Kenny was there, and I was just like,
really?
He's so
was it because
nice,
Tom Kenny was there?
Yeah, he's so nice. He's so cool. It was like he was there.
Because you're a big Mr. Show fan and all that.
Yeah, and I was just like, I'm in this. I always get a little weirded out when I'm in the room and I have to act next to someone like that because it's like, oh my God, like
they're
this
pros,
person
and you think
is
that they're looking
amazing.
at you like you're an idiot. Like,
It's-
how'd this guy
I'll
get
tell
this
you
job?
what, if I'm acting next to like someone who's like fucking up or flubbing a lot of lines or not doing that great, it makes me better. It's so weird. Like I will just be like totally relieved of all anxiety, and I'm just like I'm fucking great. But like if someone is like Tom Kenny in the room, who's he's like a pro, and he's just so
He never
everything he
makes a
does
mistake.
is good and like hilarious and funny. Like it just. I'm like it's like my kryptonite. I'm like, oh my God, he's so fucking good. Like I suck. I'm the fucking worst. Yeah, it's really weird.
It is true. I was spoiled. The few voices I did on Flapjack, it was always with Thurup, who's silly and he'll say things like he's nervous or he has diarrhea. He would get nervous all the time when he'd do voice records. And so I felt comfortable, like, oh, he's being silly. So, but then the first time when like he wasn't there, or I had to do a voice for a different show, I was paralyzed.
Yeah.
And sweaty and dry mouthy and hoarse and gross.
Yeah, you just got to do it. You just got to force yourself, and then it'll start to become.
Let's keep talking about our voiceover
Yeah.
careers
Sorry,
in front of Ryan.
sorry.
Now I'm
front
bored.
of Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Okay. All right, everybody. That was episode 41 of the Grandma's Virginity podcast. We want to thank
God.
We want to thank shit, dude. Who listener art? What is it?
I don't know. We're gonna use one of the. We got like some great. Oh, that one that was really awesome.
The
The guy
newest
who
one?
wrote you and said, "Hey, maybe if Rick and Morty goes a series."
I wonder.
That
we're
was
gonna
amazing.
use that art, but
Yeah.
don't we have something in the queue before that?
There's a
Am I
bunch. I just
crazy?
noticed there's a
I
bunch.
want to see.
Okay, we'll show you.
Okay,
There's
well
some great
look.
ones.
Thank you to everyone who's.
We'll have Smith dub it in right here.
Yeah, no,
Thank
no.
you to
Brian Bass.
for the wonderful
listener art. But listen, we appreciate any art that we get, and our intention is to use every single one. You know, so keep sending them in, and we'll keep on doing them, baby.
Yeah. So are we gonna keep doing episodes, you guys?
Yeah.
Come on, put
No,
your
listen.
hands together, Jackie.
Pray?
Next week.
No,
Tomorrow.
Let's
do it.
Let's not promise anything we can't deliver. But yes, the conceit is that the show will go on. We're gonna make an effort to come out with episodes much timelier than we have been.
You know, I crunched the numbers. We did 26 the first year we did the podcast, which we didn't start till May.
Yeah.
26 from May till December. 2011, second year, 14.
Whoa.
2012,
3, 4.
Oh.
This is the fourth one in
Fourth one.
2012.
Okay.
And it's
Wow.
August.
Okay, well we'll
That's
make up
pretty
for
good.
it. We got to make up. We got to make up for that.
Come on, there's got to be a
Okay.
happy medium, Jack.
All right, so go
Oh.
to iTunes and rate the show.
Please keep doing that. Please like the Facebook page. It was like getting up to 900, and then I think we lost some
Oh
likes.
yeah, go. You
I
can
want
find
to crack
it.
1,000.
You can find it by going to Facebook
Pigsorpeople.com.
/the GVP.
No, just pigsorpeople.com.
Oh yeah, go to pigsorpeople.com. It'll forward you to the Facebook fan page.
And,
And,
follow me on Twitter at Ryan Ridley.
Oh,
boring.
I don't really tweet.
Oh hey,
but-
by the way, I'm on Twitter now too at Justin Roiland.
Is that true?
Yeah. I
motherfucker.
just
You're
did
gonna
it.
get 1,000 fucking
No,
followers. in a week.
look. Here's the thing. You're not gonna get that much from me on there. I mean, I'm trying to get better. about posting on Twitter. I just don't fucking understand. I don't like it. I feel like I'm beholden to
I
people.
get it.
I feel like I'm leaving a trail of like evidence behind
me.
me.
I agree.
Freaks me out,
I'm too self-conscious, and frankly, I don't feel like I have anything funny to say.
Yeah, I'm like.
But I feel like this podcast is enough. This is my Twitter.
Okay, all right. So we'll see you guys next time. Thank you for
Smith
whatever.
Harrison, thank you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Thanks to Smith Harrison, our lovely announcer, who is taking it over now.
And goodbye.
Bye.
Wowie zowie. Sounds like the old gang is starting to figure some stuff out. Shake off the dust. Hopefully they'll keep at it and get their lives back on track. I'm not going to hold my breath, though. Give them a good old-fashioned kick in the ass by emailing them at grandmasvirginity@gmail.com. Coddle their fragile egos by rating them on iTunes. And fill their emotional voids by liking the Facebook page over at pigsarepeople.com. Say, while you're at it, like my brand new Facebook page, facebook.com/ASHtalk. That's facebook.com/ASHTALK. Until next time, I'm your announcer, A. Smith Harrison, for the whole gang, bidding you wowie zowie. Brian Bass. Badass. Brian Bass. Brian Bass. Brian Bass. Badass. Brian Bass. Brian Bass. Brian Bass.